Well, well, well. If it isn't an old friend, is that another EVE Online stream? Welcome back to New Eden! It's good to have ya, ladies and gentlemen. My scene isn't working. I'm gonna have to go here, I guess. My OBS, OBS, my face scene decided not to work. So, great. Welcome back to New Eden! Let's get it done! Tech problems abound. Yeah, I tell you. If I, let's see if this breaks the stream. Y'all ready? If I click this button. Okay. I think we're good. I clicked a button. We return. It's good to see you, everybody. I hope I'm good. I see a little bit of lag. We're all right. Ladies and gentlemen, today we venture back into New Eden, and then we have some stuff to talk about with you. We're going to have a great day today. The stream is planned. Everything is going, and we're going to have a fantastic time today. I even got to fix this back thing with the thing. Everybody press F5. Press F5. And look, I ran out of hair gel. So my hair is like, I should just wear a hat today, maybe. Ooh, actually, here, do I have this? Let me see if I can do this right. See if I can do this right. You know, sometimes you have to really, oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna, looks like I play for the right team, baby. Look at us. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to New Eden. We're gonna have a good time today. That's right, Parser, I'm self-conscious about it, so. Gotta do it, we gotta do it. Here it is, yes, welcome back. My name is Oz, and today we are going to talk about the market, yes. Since my name is Oz, today we are going to talk about the only thing I ever talk about, which is the market. This is not a dig. I love Oz's content, by the way, okay. What even is this? What was I even looking up? I don't even remember what I was even looking up, dude. I was jonesing, Googling moonshine on the market, dude. Welcome back to EVE Online, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to have you. We got some stuff to talk about today. Before we dive into the stream, what an incredible couple days it has been. This is our first EVE stream in about a week. So it's good to have you back. I just lifted the follower only thing on Kick. We were having some spam on Kick yesterday. So if it goes back, we will turn it back on. Easy peasy. Good to see y'all. Welcome in Iceman coming in. Twitch.
Primed. Out of your mind.
Chaos coming in tier 1.
Out of your mind. Amazing stuff.
Good to have everybody in chat again. Welcome back. Let's not waste any time. Y'all remember how we do this, huh? And I still owe giveaways from last week, by the way. We're going to get to that. Y'all remember how we do this. Ladies and gentlemen, what are we going to give away today? At the start of our stream today, what are we giving? Oh, I got a big one for you. Today, I got a Marshall skin that it's about a billion-isk, and I'd like to give it to one of you. It's the Master at Arms Dead skin. It's about a billion-isk. Y'all remember how we do this, baby, all right? One of you is going to get this skin. It's a billion-isk. Come on down. In order to enter into the EVE Online giveaways, you gotta first be following on Twitch or subbed on YouTube, then you gotta be in Discord. Do those two things and let's get it done. Ladies and gentlemen, a billion-isk. You can take this skin, you can sell it, you can use it, do what you want with it. Let's get it done. So, are there Twitch drops for EVE? I'm not sure. You can check exclamation point drops to make sure you're linked up and get it done. Let's see, actually. Let me answer our YouTube viewers. Let me answer this, okay? We have a lot of new people coming in from us playing Dune Awakening. We're going to talk about it, all right? Thank you for the gifted subs today, ladies and gentlemen. Exclamation point drops in Twitch. Let's see if, do we have a drops campaign? Let me see. Do we have, is there EVE Online drops today? I don't think so. I don't think there is EVE Online drops today. No, I don't see any. If I'm wrong, let me know and we will remedy that. So today, pick your favorite platform. So, can you play Vanguard? Oh, I've played Vanguard. I've played it. We're gonna talk about it too. Come on down, y'all. Welcome back to EVE Online giveaways. If you're new to the stream, we have a ton of new people coming in from all the stuff that's happening. At the start of every single one of our EVE Online streams, we're gonna do a big giveaway. We like to change EVE lives. I have been playing this game since 2008. Is that my character? I gotta, where's my freaking character? Let me find this. Is it 2008? Oh, geez, as I put it in the wrong window. Now that's gonna be there forever. 2008, December. Let's call it 2009, okay? 2008 in December, your boy made his character, and ever since then, I've been wanting better content on EVE Online, and that's what we're gonna have a good time with today, okay? So come on down, let's get this done so y'all can get these goodies. I wanna make sure if you see us live, you know we're gonna change EVE lives for the better all day. So, what happened to Kick, Talowars? Is Kick being dumb again? Okay. No, Kick's fine. Well, yeah, I don't see any spam on Kick. It's just me. All right, thank you for that. Yes. My man's name is King of Bad Grammarly. Maybe you'll have to change your name. Exactly correct. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see this coming in. We've given y'all plenty of time now. Come on down to Discord. Once again, a billion-isk in the skin coming in. Follow on Twitch or sub on YouTube. Always the free stuff. Then be in Discord. Let's get this done. The last thing you have to do is type the word "we say" one time, case sensitive, into Discord. The word is GM. One time. It means good morning. Okay. We say GM. We say 07s. Amazing stuff. You can change it in our Discord, King of Bad Grammar. Yes. Yes, you're back to EVE after 8 to 9 months. That's great, dude. Welcome back, Unfreezing. Good to have you. Good to see you. Yes. This is so the bot can do it. Swoodles, I see you on YouTube. Got to be in Discord, my friend. Got to follow the on-screen prompts. That's what we got to do. After this giveaway, we have some announcements, and then we're going to play some EVE today, y'all. It feels good to sign in again, you know? It feels good to, I've been signing in to collect our, our Legion points, but it just feels good to sign in again. My Cruise Missiles 5 is almost done. It makes me very happy. Just joined. A good job, Swoodles. We're going to be doing a bunch of EVE giveaways throughout this thing. What you're seeing here is what we're going to be doing with Dune Awakening items as well. We're crafting BPCs. We're getting bigger items so that if you play Dune Awakening with us, you can also get bigger, better items for a lot of our guilds primarily, but when we make a private server, we're going to be giving it out to anybody on the server. We're going to talk about that in just a sec. So today's EVE Online. Tonight is Dune Awakening. We will get to that. Good morning. Partha J, Swoodles, Wacky, Jack. It's good to see you. Dr. BBQ, Unfreezing. How we doing today? Solan, Alexander Augustin, Polish Fish, Moonglide. How are we doing today? Kiki Moyne, how are we doing? Good to see you. Ted Speed, Dag, welcome in everybody. Slims TV 07, yes. Should I trust ChatGPT for builds? No. No, you shouldn't. It's not a good idea. It's just not. Thank you, Lavatar. We got it at FanFest. I walked up to CCP Peaceful after we did the Vanguard stream, and I was like, my man, can I get a Vanguard cap? And he goes, He goes like this. He walks away. He goes behind a corner. He comes back and he goes, oh, actually, that was how I got my bag. I'm misremembering. That was CCPB who handed me a duffel bag. Thank you for that, CCPB. Bless you. CCB Peaceful reserved this hat at the merch table for me. He said, walk up and say, it's for Loru. And I did, and they gave me a hat. So that I was sorry, Peaceful. I mixed you up. God bless you, Peaceful. And thank you, B, as well. Stuck at work. I hear you, BBQ. I hear you. So can I trust ChatGPT with my PI? No. Yeah, just can't. AI isn't there yet, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's do this. Going once. Enough of you have typed it in. When I type souls, this giveaway is going to be finished. Okay? Once, twice, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Ganji.
By the skin of your teeth. Scipio, what do you think you're doing, Scipio? What's up, y'all? Good morning. Welcome back to the command center that we use for New Eden. I am merged up right now. See this? I am. What's the like Garth meme from Wayne's World? You know, like, I can't believe you would sell out like that. I can't believe you would. I can't believe that you would give yourself to those corporate brands, man. I can't believe that you would let yourself be controlled by the media like that. Okay, that's how I feel right now, in a good way, y'all. It's good to see. I happily do it. I happily do it. Eve Vanguard. We're gonna play a ton of Eve Vanguard. Eve Online, best MMO in 20 years. Easy. Easy. And if you're smart, you get it. Okay? If you're smart, you get it. That's how we do it. I second that. Yeah, exactly that one. Polish, you like that? Exactly. Anybody else at Wayne's World enjoyers? I tell you. No. All right. Let's do it. Let's check this out. Who's winning the Marshall skin? Here we go. The winner is... I cannot pronounce your name, but I'm gonna do my best to try. Okay? The winner is... The winner is this person in chat right there. However, that's too many vowels. It is. Is it? Oh, it is. Okay. That's me. And it is you. It's you. I can't pronounce your name. You have too many vowels in your name. I'm gonna DM you on Discord, my friend. You're gonna send me your in-game name on Discord, and that is how we're going to give you these items. We're gonna have a great time with it, y'all. Absolutely fantastic stuff coming in. I haven't worn a hat on stream in a long time. Congrats. We're gonna give you your Marshall skin as soon as you DM me your in-game name. We're gonna have a great time. This Marshall skin is only gotten if you recruit 40 people to the cause for EVE Online, and so I have. Yeah, so you have DM'd me. Good. Let me send you this item right now. You can use this. You can, oh, my neck crack, chat. You can sell it. Just weary emoji. Neck crack is my life right now. We don't make content here. Oh, it is. We make memories. Enjoy it. Get it done. Have a fantastic time with it. Why sell it when I can just give it away? All right, y'all. Excellent stuff. What's up with my daily goals? Have I finished a daily goal today? Looks like I do have a couple daily goals to do, y'all. Let's go claim some of these. Don't mind if I brunch. Y'all ever any new girls enjoyers in the chat? What a fantastic show that is. I tell you what. Okay, give me my 10,000 points. Let's go to see it. Glad to see you back, Eddie, but man, I do want to talk about Dune. It's good that you say that, Umbra, because here's what we're gonna do today. Do you play golf, Umbra? Because you are teeing me up, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, we passed 29,000 subs on YouTube the other day. Let's go. Yes. I am just gonna keep being the bison meme. Yes, and we're having a great time with it. 29,000 subs on YouTube. About to pass 6K on Patreon, and we're almost at 11K on Twitch. That's bananas. So thank you for this. I really appreciate all of you sharing our content around on YouTube, coming out for the live streams. This past week, we've been really nose down on our live streams. You can see the last video we put out was 7 days ago. This is actually the longest drought we've had in long form content in a long time. I am pleased to say, though, that my Dune Awakening short is almost at 1 million views. My Dune Awakening short will surpass 1 million views today. We've never had a 1 million view short This will be the first. Going well. It's all going well. And if you're an EVE enjoyer, let me give you the plan here, okay? We make Dune Awakening content. We attract in the people with Dune guides and Dune videos, okay? They subscribe to my YouTube channel. They see EVE Online content. They like EVE Online content. They play EVE Online. The long game, ladies and gentlemen.
The long game.
That's what we're here for, y'all. So thank you for being here. Thank you for having a good time. So, not really, James. So I'll tell you, I have no problems telling you, this video that has almost 1 million views is about $60. That's $60. That's what I've made off of this. So it's, you can extrapolate out a bunch of stuff from that. You know, our shorts, 13K, 2K, 4K, 2K. It's very like, you know, and I've had shorts that are a 1K now. That this I'm staring into my soul with this one. This one's only 1.1K. I've had a shorts a couple times a month that are at 1,000 go up to 70K just because people start searching stuff, going from there. Exactly, for sure. The great happy things are going. Thank you, Wacky. Yeah, so thank you again, everybody, for 29,000. We're actually halfway to 30. That's nuts. And the sleeper, 6,000 Discord members. Almost 6,000 of you in Discord. Big deal. Big deal. Okay, we love it. That's correct, Zeddy. We are going to keep doing shorts for that. So that's that. Thank you for those things. We really appreciate y'all checking it out. Let's talk about our schedule for just a moment. Today is going to be our first evening stream. You can see our schedule up in the events section of Discord. See at the top of this on your web browser. If you're on your phone, look for this icon. It's like a calendar icon. This one right here, okay? And you can see that we have starting soon. Starting soon. No. I'm starting now. This is every Thursday at 10 a.m. Okay, I guess it's not working there. This morning, Thursday morning, EVE Online. Tonight, we're doing Dune Awakening, or we're going to do an evening stream for the first time. It's going to be Dune Awakening tonight, Thursday nights. Tomorrow, we have the return of the Friday fleets. Yes, EVE Online Friday fleets are coming back this Friday. We skipped it for 2 weeks because of Dune Awakening launches and all that. It's back, baby. Let's get it done. This is a new bro-friendly NPSI fleet. That means not purple shoot it. If you're not in the fleet, we're going to be shooting stuff. And you can show up. We have people every time that have never been in a fleet in EVE Online, and we're happy to help y'all and teach you and show you what's up. That's going to be tomorrow. So Polish, looks like you're going to be playing some EVE with us. Excellent. Tuesday is now Doomsday. Okay, we are adding another day to stream. We've been streaming Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays. We are now going to be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, and Thursday we're going to stream an extra time. So in essence, we've added 2 more stream times to our schedule. Okay, if the Discord is not something you like, if that's not where you want to see the good old-fashioned schedule, you can also join us on YouTube. You can see these live streams. We schedule them out and you can see what time they go to. One of my favorite things about YouTube is not yet Cardinal. We're literally talking to them this week. I have interviewed 10 people so far, and I'm slowly but surely going through them. So we will talk about that in just a sec. So if you're on YouTube and you are like not a Discord person, if you just want to be on YouTube, that's fine. You can click this notify me on whatever the Discord stream, whatever the YouTube stream, excuse me, that you want to go to, and you'll get a notification when it goes live. I don't have to set that for me. That's that. And the best part about this is it auto syncs to your time zone. So see how it says 7 p.m.? For me, it is. For you, it's going to say your time zone. Okay, so you can know what's what and have a good time with it. So tonight, Dune. Tomorrow, EVE. That's that. And just to make it super easy for y'all, ready? We used to be streaming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Only EVE. We are now going to also stream Tuesday, and it's going to be Dune, EVE. Let's do this right, y'all, because I have to make sure that's very clear. It's going to be Dune, EVE, and then EVE, Dune, and then EVE. Okay, this is D. If you just remember the simple acronym D, it's very easy. Just remember Daddy Twiffer, and you'll never forget our schedule. Okay, so I don't expect any of you to memorize any of this chat. I try to make it easy for you. It's in Discord. It's over in our, let me put it here for you. It's in Discord. It's in YouTube. Just show up when you want to. Engage with the community as you would like. That's how we're going to do it. Excellent, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Really awesome. So we're going to talk about it today, Rodiston. Okay. We're going to talk about, we have some Frontier stuff to talk about in just a moment. All right. Today, y'all, is the last day for a sale on the Marquee Dragon store. Okay. We've got our 2-for-1 boost bundles. These are, let me read you what Marquee Dragon sent me. Okay. Because he actually added this stuff up and this is pretty sick. All right. And we're going to talk about all of this and you can get it done right now with the stuff coming in. Give me just a second. Marquee says that this is, how many skill points is this? It's 9 million skill points. Is it 9.5? It's 9.5 million skill points for under $100. So which one of these are worth the most? The short answer is it's like the other packs where the mid and the small one are worth it more. But if you want to push yourself up and get those skill points for Eve, this is the time to do it because these are limited time packs. It ends today. Today, the 12th. I need to check if it's the 12th before I keep saying this. Does not count. This does not count against your graduate pack. So if you've already bought those, you can get this today. Here's how to get these for even cheaper. You add it to cart, you type in my code, LORU, you press apply, and you get a discount. And I know it's not a very big discount, but it's the same Eve items you're already getting for less money. There it is, y'all. Some of you just used my code. Thank you for that. Now you can use my code on the official store, which is what you just saw, but you don't get a discount and I get more of a cut. I'd rather you use my code on Marquee's store here. So you get your cut and your discount. Excellent stuff. I'm an affiliate. Either way, I get a small percentage. You get a discount only using Marquee's store. Thank you. We had 1,300 of you. We're increasing every single month. Y'all are doing this. We've been getting 1,200 of you using my code every single month. Now it's 1,300 last month. Thank you. That's that. 1,300 of you are using my affiliate code a month. Every month we've been going up. This time last year, it was like 400 of you. We've tripled in a year. Thank you so much. It's a big deal. Really appreciate that, y'all. So thank you for that. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Okay, so that's that. Those are our announcements for the day. Thank you for using my code, Martins. Bless you, my friend. Good morning, Jester. Yes, good morning, Jester. Is Eve Frontier out? Well, we have to go look at this, don't we? Let's go talk about that right now, actually. We're going to go discuss Eve Frontier. And while we go check this out, y'all, I just want to thank you all. Okay, can you pause, please? We have my AI producer here, y'all. I want to thank all of you, okay? Let's sip our black coffee. Thank you, Dr. BBQ, for using our code. As we approach 30,000 YouTube subs, we said we would do this. We were going to do 2 subathons this year. My goal by the end of this year was 30,000 YouTube subs. We're going to hit that in a couple weeks. We're literally going to do it in half the time. Okay. When we do, we're going to throw a big subathon. On the last subathon we did, we played Eve Online. This next one, we'll play both Dune and Eve, of course. We gave away a trillion ISK. Sorry, we gave away 800 billion ISK on the last subathon. 800 billion, 0.8 trillion. On the upcoming subathon, when we hit 30,000 YouTube subs, I'd like to give away a trillion ISK to the people. To the people. I'm working towards that fact, by the way. I'm working towards that fact, by the way. Okay. Your boy has been buying Plex. 86 billion in the bank in just this character. Okay. I have another 21 billion here. We're working towards that. Last time we put a ton towards this. Yes, you did, V. Yes, you did, JM Lucio, excuse me. And V-Throne, yes. Yes way is what's happening. So, Bandits, it's good to see you, my friend. So, when we hit 30,000 subs, we're going to throw a big party, the likes of which the Eve category has never seen before. Okay? We're going to have a great time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for enjoying. Thank you for watching on all the platforms. We've got Kick, YouTube, Twitch, X, and Facebook are all over the place. We're having a good time. And oh boy, we are going to have a good time with it. Let's see what we have here for us. I'm going to go here so y'all can see this really, really quick. Okay. And let's turn the music down so it's like very in the background. So Eve Frontier has had a big update, and I kind of want to pull this up before we do our official actual video. I want to look at this. A new era dawns. Stillness is online and accepting connections. New chapter, free from the NDA. Join founder access today. Let's see this. I know I just got a flashbang too, y'all. So we're getting a ton of ads here. Moving into public alpha. Interesting. So as of yesterday, Frontier is now public, so I can does that mean I can stream it? Does that mean I can play the game, CCP Jotun? Does that mean I can finally do it? So public beta, I might have to read an article to get all the stuff coming in. So of course you can pay for stuff. Of course you can pay for stuff. Here's what you can get for those things. Of course, very good. Trial access, for sure. I'm glad the NDA is lifted. Yeah, this means I can finally talk about everything I've seen in this fantastic game. So let's read what this is. I'm just trying to get a quick little thing to see about if we can do this. Highly moddable MMO is right. It's pretty incredible. I saw this, that even Hilmar was talking about it. So if you're here for Eve, why does Eve Frontier matter if you play Eve? It matters because it's another game that CCP Games is building and making. So if you want Eve Online to do well, you should at least pay attention to the status of Eve Frontier. I'm not expecting every single person that plays Eve to play Frontier, not even close. But the feedback y'all could give is very valuable. That's pretty incredible what they're doing with all this stuff. I'm really excited to see the future of Vanguard and Frontier. So I'm pretty sure they have a trailer that we can watch. Shall we? Ooh, yes. Let's go to, do we have Eve Frontier's YouTube? Eve Frontier. Let's see. So I gotta get Asmongold out of my feed, dude. I tell you, it's just nothing but slop. Just the more times I see it. Eve Frontier, founder access, new era, gameplay stream, sick. Developer diary, what are cycles? Look at you guys doing it. I love it, you guys making the YouTube video. Ah, yes, I did see this. Let's go check out this trailer, and then we're going to see what's up. So, okay. Here we go, y'all. Well, Eve Frontier's NDA is lifted. We get a new trailer for you, so let's check it out, and then we're going to talk about what this means for the future of Eve Frontier. Let's see what they have for us. Let's check it out. I gotta make sure that this is unmuted, everybody. You already know what it is. I'm gonna turn this up as well. Okay. The Dusky Mire. Look at this. Turn this up so I can hear it better. I haven't seen this trailer yet. I saw they announced it, but I haven't actually watched it, so. Yep. By the way. Yep. Here, let me turn those off because those are loud. Yep. Yep. Turn this down a little bit. Oh, yes. Really leaning into those collidables, are we? Yo. It's a little too loud. I'm gonna turn it down. Sheesh. Yo. If this is how Frontier plays more and more, I'm gonna be very excited about it. Wow. Yup. Happened to me, by the way. Yup. Here we go. Shoot them rockets. Boom. Happened to me, by the way. I was mining on an asteroid. You getting popped, dude? Don't be going into no rogue ship like that. Bro got potted. Mistake. Don't be going to Jitta 5-5.
It is the end of a life. It is the beginning. You venture into an ancient world.
Let's rewind so you can hear it.
You venture life. It is the beginning.
Captions, baby. Captions.
You venture into an ancient world.
There's the trinary.
Cruel and boundless.
The triple black holes. Yep. Sick. They're cooking.
In the void, you build a shelter against the cold.
Look at that. Being built by, like... Love that. Ugh.
But as your ambitions grow, so too does your appetite for the unknown.
Bro is literally me. Love the warp animation. It's so good. I love those gates. Still, every single time I see those gates, makes me super hype. Ooh. Ooh.
Ancient constructs lurking in the dark,
Crazy.
woven into shadows once their own,
This is really cool.
plagued by remnants of algorithmic imperatives.
Algorithmic imperative is my middle name, ladies and gentlemen.
There are others of your kin,
Love these bases.
all drawn to the power to remake this world.
God, y'all are getting me excited for this, huh?
Towering structures take shape over barren worlds. A fragile attempt at cooperation.
Fine, E-Frontier, fine.
But the
When
promise of
can I
wealth
stream it?
and violence
When
will
can I
compel
show
you
it
into
to the
the
people?
abyss once more.
I know some of you are skeptical.
Awake
We'll talk.
and remain awake
You will remain awake, Jack.
eternally.
Ooh. With the logo fade in? Ooh. Y'all do be cooking, Frontier. I see y'all be in the kitchen getting them ingredients and tossing them. Look at that. Amazing. What's the Bleach meme or like let him cook? That was really cool with like the fade in. That was really, really sick. Let's read some comments and then we're going to talk about some NDA stuff for Frontier, of course. Let's check this out. So look, I had to comment on this when I saw it. If you're, let me like, can you see with my face out of the way? Can we like, or we'll just look at it above me. If you're from Boston, it's, this is the best way to do, right here. Okay. If you're from Boston, it's Wicked Dak. That is correct. Eve has always had amazing trailers. Make the game like this and you've got a winner. I'll tell you what I told them at FanFest in just a moment. Towering structures take shape over barren worlds, a fragile attempt at cooperation. But the promise of wealth and violence will compel you into the abyss once more is an inferno of a lie. I gotta tell you, their world building that they're doing for this, I am here for it. I am here for it. Are there people streaming it on Twitch right now? Pause. Yo. People are streaming it? Fine, E-Frontier. Fine. You win, CCP Odin. You win. I'll hire more editors and we'll get E-Frontier on the docket. You win. Okay, baby. Let's get it done. So what the heck is this? What the heck is all this about? Let me like give you what I can tell you from my NDA stuff now that I can actually talk about it. Okay, so one of the biggest things that E-Frontier does differently comparatively to other MMOs and other survival games, because it does lean into the survival game. We're actually perfectly positioned to talk about this game after playing a bunch of Dune Awakening, and since I'm a Valheim enjoyer, all that, and since we've been playing Game Online, I'm perfectly positioned to talk to you about this. The two major differences that we have here from EVE Online is the emphasis on collidables and the emphasis on actually building a base in the world. Okay, so you're going to see this when we go stream E-Frontier, and as you can see these various things, let me like show you. They have these bases up here. So this guy is out in a ship mining, so it plays similar to how EVE plays, okay? These are placeable structures that just like when we play other survival games, we can place down a fabricator that makes a thing. You can do the same now in Eve Frontier. It's very similar to that, okay? It's very similar. This is exactly what we want. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. So, should you care about Eve Frontier is the answer that a lot of people have been asking me. A lot of my Eve Frontier videos have started trending again with this announcement. Let me tell you if you should get Eve Frontier and if you should care. What we're going to do is I'm going to make publicly accessible gameplay guides, series, streams on this game. Don't buy the game. Don't buy the game. In order to play the game, you have to pay for founder access. Okay, you have to pay to get into the alpha that also gives you game time at the once it's actually released, okay? Because they've said this will be a monthly subscription just like EVE Online, all right? But don't pay for the game. Let me show you the game. Let me stream it. Let me play it for you so that when you make a decision, it's an educated guess based on first-hand understandings and knowledge of the game. The Web3 stuff, honestly, is secondary. And I'll end this video with what I told the EVE devs at FanFest, the Frontier devs at FanFest. I told them, if you want the game to succeed, you have to make a good game. The Web3 stuff has to be tertiary. It has to be in the background. It has to be something that people, it's just a part of the game and it is what it is. Kind of like how Plex is with EVE Online. It's just a part of the game, but it's like, it's over there, you know. The game has to be good. I talked to the Frontier devs for hours at FanFest, and I can tell you what they're doing is trying to make just that, a great game. So if you want the best EVE Frontier guides, bookmark this playlist. We're going to be talking about all the news and all the things you need. And if you want more content like this or the best Frontier guides, sub right here. We'll see you in the next video, y'all. Let's get it done. This made me very excited. I gotta tell you. Seeing this trailer, the amount of work that these guys are doing, cool cinematic, the amount of work that these guys are doing, and the fact that it's in the actual directory, okay? Amazing stuff. It's not a crypto scam, Fly. I just completely disagree with you. And if that's what you see, you actually haven't looked at the game. So you can have that opinion, but you're just incorrect, okay? That's all there is to it. You haven't actually looked at the game and checked out how it played. So let's look at some of these streams we can show you, and then we'll get Frontier playing. We'll schedule an EVE stream. My God, I got to talk to my editors, dude. Okay, I got to be able to make, let me think about this. I have to be able to make EVE Frontier content, EVE Vanguard, EVE Online, Dune Awakening. I'm going to have to get more editors, baby. All right. I'm going to talk to my editors today. We're going to move up some timetables that I just got, seeing as how this dropped. So check this out, y'all. Check this out. Okay. Let me go to theater mode. So I'm going to show you some of this now that this guy, now this is Russian characters, so it's going to be kind of hard to read some stuff because we have some Russian stuff coming in. Okay. So this is the crafting window. You see industry. Okay, you see industry right here, right? This is actually how you build stuff, and just like in other crafting games, you see it takes some time to build it. You see the output, you see like the energy it takes. There's mats you have to craft, and I'm hoping, can we see somebody in space like base building? That's what I would like to see. That's what I would like to see, okay? We got Dark Shines. How are you doing, Dark Shines? Let's see stuff. Dark Shines. So this is actually pretty good. You're in your ship. Here's his ship, and he's still fighting stuff. The UI is slightly different. So let me move my hand here. So here's your inventory, okay? Here's your inventory. Here's your modules. Let me do this so you can see. Here's your modules. This is your mana. Think of this as your like energy. This is your fuel. This is another big difference from EVE. You cannot stay out in the world forever. You cannot. Okay, it's just not a thing. You have to fuel up your ship. So you know how people can just gate camp for hours on a wormhole? Not a thing anymore in Frontier. You have to actually plan your runs. Just like other survival games, you have to actually map out and think, what am I going to do on this run, and see what's up. This is a big change from EVE, and honestly, a welcome change. I love this change. It's really awesome. Less gate camping, yay, is actually correct. So does it cross over with Eve? The short answer is no. The short answer is it does not cross over with Eve. It's its own unique thing. It's its own unique area, own unique universe. This is really, really sick. We're going to talk briefly about this more, chat, and then we're going to go back to EVE Online, okay? So here again, this is actually a really good showcase of the crafting window, okay? So here, ooh, perfect. I'm gonna hype this guy up, chat. What's his name? Series Pro. What's up, Series Pro? I've actually seen this guy before. So this is, check this out. These are buildings he's placed at his base in space. Anchorable structures that you can put these, okay, up in space at certain areas, and these are craftables. You can see how they have unique inventories here, okay? They have these materials in his ship that he then puts into the actual craftables, and that lets you, oh my God, I'm like activating everything right now. One sec. I'm gonna come over here. Yeah, I'm gonna erase all of this. Okay, thank you. So this is a really big deal because in EVE, you have to do all of this in a station. In Frontier, crafting becomes interactable. It becomes something, if you're crafting something in space, it can be attacked. Can't it? Oh, yeah, it can. So base ratings, all this other stuff. It's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a big deal. So can someone pop by and destroy your base? Yeah, Zeev. Yep. Now there's areas in space that are more safe. Like always, time to get the friendship. Time to be able to protect your stuff. But remember, it's not like EVE. When y'all hear, oh, so people can just kill your base, they think about it like it's EVE. Collidables are a thing in this game. You are never safe in EVE. That's actually correct. So if you've got a tower here, this is your tower, and you've got this big freaking asteroid that's right here. Let me come back here so it's easier to see. And if somebody, let's say somebody warps in, this is a ship. Let's come back here so y'all can like see it better. If somebody warps in, let's say this is a ship. They can't shoot the tower because there's a collidable. They can't. I'm doing it again, chat. One sec. I'm sorry. They can't shoot through this collidable. All right. They have to pilot all the way around this so that now there's line of sight. Then they can shoot it. The best part about the Frontier that I've seen is that you can actually make defense structures that are built in order to block line of sight. So you can actually make structures that are there to block line of sight. So you can make a perimeter around your base. So this guy is going to have to go, he can't shoot here. He has to come up here. You can create bottlenecks around your base. Correct. So it's just like any other survival game where there's defense. There's stuff you can do. That's really awesome and is excellent. It's really sick. So it's really, really cool. So you could have a fleet station and you can have a fleet stationed around the rock. You can have yes. So if this is a rock and someone warps in here, they can't see you. There's no overview like in EVE. If they start coming around here, all of a sudden, all these guys come at you. Man, we're going to have to stream EVE Frontier, baby. We're going to have to stream it. Okay. It's going to be great. How do you play and buy EVE Frontier? You have to buy Founder Access. How do you play and buy EVE Frontier? You have to buy Founder Access. They've said that right now it's a paid alpha. You can pay to play. This is something you can do. What I'm telling you is don't buy this. Don't buy any of these. Let me make guides. Let me make live streams so you can see the game yourself. I have this. I'm in. Okay. I own these. So I'm going to show it to you so you can see this and you can make an educated decision on how to get it done. If you want to play Frontier, you can go to their website, to the Founder Access page. I'm not affiliated. I don't get any money for it. There it is. If you want to check it out, that's what you can get. Let me play the game so you can see if you actually want to buy it. Okay? That's what I'll tell you. No alpha clones. No, this is an alpha alliance. That's it. That's it. Glad I showed up. Was interested in this a little late. I got you, Tranquila. We're going to be talking about this a ton. So we're going to be talking about this a ton. Can I, since Frontier is out, I'm going to ping the devs right now. I have a DM with the devs. Okay. Give me just a sec. Y'all, so stoked to stream the game. would love to have a Frontier beginner stream where at least Jotun and I roll around. Thoughts? So stoked to stream the game. Ladies and gentlemen, E-Frontier. I'm going to flex them. Just a little bit of a flex, So, Frontier's online, y'all. Frontier's up. Let me make sure my audio is low. Lyra, can you turn on the music again, please? Okay. Thank you. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Whew. That's very exciting. I didn't expect that today. Didn't expect that. Wooja.
Tier 1 out of your mind. God bless you, my friend. Welcome in.
Cardinal Umbian.
Tier 1 out of your mind for 3 months. Amazing.
And Kratlanos.
Twitch primed. Out of your mind.
For a couple months now. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, should you get Frontier, let me play the game for y'all. Okay? You don't have to answer that question. Okay? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let me do it for y'all. Okay? We just got a contract. It got accepted. Good, good. Okay, y'all, we are going to be playing some EVE Online today. So we're going to definitely be checking out that stuff. If you missed the start of the stream, well, we've got some things going on, some very excellent, fun stuff that is happening. Now, we wanted to do more Abyss today. And I wanted to practice how we're doing things in the other bigger abysses, okay? We do have some giveaways for you for T4s. Right, streaming the guide and the game. That's right, dude. That's how we get it done, Dag. That is actually how we get it done. So I'm in my +5s right now. We did lose our Ishtar clone and our ship on our last Abyss stream. This was tough. We died to time and we lost. I went back and I watched the tape. Even this was a large clone. We went back and we watched the tape, and the thing that I messed up on, truly, was I didn't micro my drones enough. I didn't do that enough. So we do have, let me see if I can, let's call this Abyss drone lad. Okay, so let's do it. So do you want more Gilas to give away? Arvito, you've given us so much. I mean, if you want to give me stuff, I will, but I'm going to give these away today. I'm going to give away fully fitted T4 Gilas to 3 of you are going to be getting these ships today. These are 600 million ISK. They come with implants, missiles, and good drones. We're going to give these away to y'all today. Okay, check your messages. Where are you messaging me, Arvito? Tell me about it. So what should we do for our Gila today? This Gila, I believe, was a T3 Gila. Let me see. I think we were doing T3s with this. Fierce is T3. T3. Difficulty tier 3. What I want to do. This is a T3 Gila fit. Okay. Let me see this. We've got T3 Exotic Povertila MTU. Were we using an MTU with this? I think, when I think we keep practicing with the MTU because the Ishtar fit is an MTU focused fit. So it's a conversation. Oh, in game? Oh, Arvito, you gotta hold on to that, buddy. I am not even ready for that. So we're gonna undock the Cayman later. So if you're talking to me about the Cayman, it's gonna have to wait. Okay. I don't have a fit for it yet, Arvito. I'm gonna get it at some point, but I don't have a date for it. So thank you. You can give me some stuff to give away for the big subathon coming up. I will accept that. But whoever's giving me 69 ISK, I want you to know that James, thank you. Look, I don't know what I'm down to sub 5 billion, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have less than 5 billion ISK. James, thank you for your generous donation of 69 ISK. I'm going to need it. So, James, thank you for that, buddy. It's so good. Yes. Is it worth to buy Gila? Yeah, Geeky. It is. So we're gonna talk about it. This is our T3 Abyss fit. Okay. T3 Abyss. Show me this fit, because I have a plan for today to do stacking tiers of Abyss again. So, okay. This is the fit that we are going to take out. This is a T3 Abyss. We've got Fierce Exotic Filaments. Yes. Fierce exotic. We've got pills. We've got that. Good. Do I have this one saved? Let's put this guy here. T3 exotic Povertila MTU. Is this the same one? Capacitor control circuit EM. I do believe we got some Vespas in this one. Am I using the wrong drones, y'all? We've got Vespas. No, this is the correct one. Vespas do those. Perfect. Okay. So we've got the T3 exotic Povertila MTU fit. Got it. And we didn't like this. That was the one thing I don't like, the NOS. So we have to look at what we can fit in the top to see. Remaining resources. Filter me to remaining resources. That's what we want. I can fit a small tractor beam. I gotta tell you, this is what we want to do. Right here. I can fit a small tractor beam with none of these implants coming in. So for a T3, I gotta buy more Gilas. Gilas are always fantastic. Stop lying, you're not under 5 billion. I have less than 5 billion ISK, but our Plex is, we have 13K Plex now. So, because I'm buying it, prepping for the Subathon. I lost a 10 billion Rollcrawl after logging in 9 years last week. Ugh. I hear you there, Dag. You gotta be careful with those, brother. You gotta be careful. It's the Povertila. Well, almost, I think. It has extra drone damage. Correct. So if you're just joining us, this fit, let me turn you on to the Abyss Tracker website. The Abyss Tracker website. We talk about this. We're gonna have a guide on this as well. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the best websites in all of EVE Online to help you become better at the game is the Abyss Tracker site. And we're going to show you how to use it, how to get the best fits from it in this video. Y'all, welcome in. Name's Loru, digital advertiser, content creator, and EVE Abyss enjoyer for the better part of, well, many more than 10 years now. Thank you very much. And this is the Abyss Tracker website. We're going to show you this now, and this link will be in the description. I'm not affiliated, I'm not sponsored. I just wanted to show off an incredible website and get it done for you. So this website is also owned by the EVE Workbench people. You're going to see that synced up with this. How do you use this website? The homepage is going to show you loot distribution, but this is more for like vanity metrics. This is going to show you what ship comes in. If you want more guides on how we use the Abyss, check out our alpha and soon to becoming Omega Abyss guides coming out on YouTube. You can see the different tiers and how much money you're going to be making. Before I go any further, I recommend you start at T0 because you need to learn the Abyss in order to fully get up to T6. Because yes, you can make 124 million ISK in one run doing cruisers in T6. But this is going to take some knowledge. The Abyss is all about knowledge and how you do the room. You want to start off at between 0 and 2. We have guides on this. Don't you worry. So one of the main ways I use this website is to come up to this overview section. And we have the different weathers. Okay, if you don't know what these are, you can go check out other Abyss guides. I'm not going to go into how to do the Abyss here. I'm going to go how to use the website. So look at these weathers. Then you can go to the different, this is the weather. Let me do this here. This is the weather. This is the type, is the tier, excuse me. So if you want to do, let's say, Raging Dark, you can click this. This is going to take you to T4 dark runs. Each weather and each tier is going to have a certain meta or how to do it that people expect. I like running personally. Some of my favorites to do, let me just help you out with this, are T3 exotics. So let's go to exotic T3s. The Povertila is the one we're going to be featuring this. We'll talk about it in just a sec. This is the cheap Gila. This is one of the most popular fits for both Alpha and Omega ships. And you can see it's got hundreds of runs coming in. Fun. You can also do a worm, and we might do this today. Solo T2 Alpha fit, fund your own Omega with this. Let's talk about how to do this. So we used the overview tab to find the weather I wanted, and then the tier associated with it. We picked T3 exotic. We click this. That's what landed us on this page. Once you're on this page, you can see who does what. We're interested most in scrolling down here to the popular fits section. You can sync up your account so that every single run you do is linked here, but you want to come down here to get the fits you can use to actually play the game. That's why you're here, to know how to play the game. Thank you very much. So is this T2? Am I in the wrong one? So, oh, you're right. Thank you. Thank you. Look at Arvito showing up, dude. Let's go to Fierce. Let's go to Fierce. Thank you, Arvito. Let's do T3s. Still, the Povertila. Ready? The Povertila is still going to be it. There it is. Let's try that T2 worm in just a moment, though, chat. So you can see this Gila is still 1,300 runs. Here's another Gila you can use for this with a little bit less runs. All of these are valid fits. Some of them have different play styles. You can click into these and see which one you like the most. Let's see what these got. So this one's got an Os in the highs. This one's got a drone damage link. This one has a drone damage link. I personally like a tractor beam or a drone damage link in the highs myself. So you can choose this in order to find the fits you like the most. So this is where to get the fits you want. From there, though, how do you know what's in this area and what you should be going for? Well, here's one of my also favorite sections of this website. Most frequent drops. So you can see, obviously, it's the Abyss. So these three are going to be very high here. But let's say you're doing fierce electrical runs. The most common thing to get out of this area is more fierce electrical filaments. This is interesting for you to know if you're a newer Abyss player. You're actually going to be getting a ton of the actual filament you need to run by doing this, do these literal runs. So you can use the most frequent drops thing to kind of map out and see where you're going for. The rest of these you can see are kind of an equal chance. We talk about this in our other Abyss videos, that you want to have like 2 to 3 Abyss fits that you can keep going in between to make your, let's call it market exposure, a little bit low. Because if you're running, here's a nice tip for you. If you're running fierce electricals, let's say you get a bunch of fierce firestorms. Well, you want to have a ship set up for firestorms. When you run firestorms, let's say you get a bunch of fierce gammas. You're also going to get that from doing electricals. So if you have 3 Abyss fits, you can keep going back and forth in between them and get it done without having to like make brand new ships every single time, because these are going to require specific rigs and all those kind of things. So really interesting to see the loot tables. You can also look at this to see, and if we scroll down here, you can see where, if you're trying to go for a certain blueprint, you can try to use this, but I got to tell you, these are rare enough and they're just low percentages. It's not really worth going for. You can see which mutaplasmids you can get, but it ends up just being a very small chance. So not really necessarily worth diving into this data. Use the most frequent drop section to see what you're going to get from these areas. So we talked about the most popular fits. We talked about the most frequent drops. Let's go into an actual fit area and see how you can use this. So you can export this to Eve by going to export, copying to clipboard, coming into the game, and then pressing right here, import. My face is over it. Let me move my face. Import from clipboard is going to import that entire fit. Press simulate. Now this fit is good as is, but each fit is going to have its own unique give and take. All right, so I can tell you that I don't like using Gnosis. It's something that some people use them. I don't like them. I like fitting instead drone damage amps and fitting other stuff. We've been playing with some things on stream, and tractor beams. I like using tractor beams to be able to get that wreck that's a little bit far and head back in. This is something I like to use. You don't have to use the exact fit that's in here. That's my point. You can play around with this and get it done. These are recommended fits for you to dive in. I can tell you, if you're an alpha, the Povertila T3 Gila is the best ship you can get. You can get so much ISK for this. When I was playing the game at the start, when Abyss came out, after this was all ideated, whenever people figured out the Gila is it, like once a week, I would just play the Abyss for a couple hours and it would fund my week. On the runs I was doing, everything else I was getting done, it would just fund my week. It's very low risk of death. If you start doing this and get it done, I recommend checking out the Gila, the Povertila fit. Why is it called Povertila? Because it's less than 500 million ISK. That might not sound like it's a poverty fit, but y'all, I have a Gila that's 4 billion ISK. Okay, this is a very cheap Gila, all things considered, and that's how you can find this and get it done. So let's talk about this last final thing. Let me come down here. If you want tips on how to use this ship, you scroll down in the fit section to what you can do with this. You can actually do T5 exotics with this exact fit. T5s, they pay even more. Now be careful. T5s are more dangerous. I recommend 4s and 3s with this. Okay, 4s and 3s to get your feet wet. So, but if you want to know how to use this fit, there's also a description down here. Who wrote this? Scott Dominus 07 to you, Scott. This is really awesome that you did this big guide for people. This is really sick. Well done. So this is how you can use it. And why am I dying? Bring paste and overheat your modules. Overheat your hardener, costs very little to heat. If I can give you one tip when you're doing the Abyss with the Gila and with other things, overheat your shield module before you overheat your actual heals, because overheating one module versus overheating two modules, you're going to use less paste and you stop the damage from coming in. You won't have to overheal it. So this is a really good thing for y'all to understand, that each of these popular fits are going to have how-tos at the bottom of this fit window as well. Okay, so there's also some comments here. You can see what people are saying. If you have questions, you can throw them in. And I know that these are from a year ago. If you have a question that you want me to ask, you can come to stream and check it out there and get it done. So how do you know what to fit? How do you know what to pick? Well, something that we're going to be doing a ton is we're going to be featuring Alpha and then Omega Abyss missile series. We're starting with missiles over on our YouTube. We're going to put that playlist right here for you if you're brand new to the game. You can check this out. You can literally pay for everything you need week 1 if you're playing the game. It's right here for you. And if you want the best EVE guide, sub right here. We'll see ya in the next video, y'all. Thanks very, very much. Easy enough, y'all. Right? Easy peasy, Lyra. Easy enough. Yo, this chat. I'm going to link this for you here. This is what you have to be doing. Okay. This is what you have to be doing. So love your content. Enjoyed my first big boy Corp yesterday. Gonna be going to Null for the first time. Yo. James, welcome to New Eden. You get an 07, my friend. You get an 07. Welcome to New Eden. Enjoy Null, my friend. Big Null wars going on. Big Null wars. We're going to have a good time with it. Okay. Absolutely amazing stuff coming out. So, we need to, this is a T3 MTU. Let's fit a mobile track. I was thinking pack rat. I want a pack rat one in here because why not? Let's get a pack rat. Let me think about this. Does someone know how I can add an existing fit to my recorded runs in Abyss Tracker? I have only found not other people's fits. I don't know. I think you have to use yours. So I think that's how it works, Amy. I'm not sure though. Check my contracts. What do we got? You're really doing it, Arvito. You're really giving me the big tractor beam. Thanks, Arvito. Yo, this is huge. Thank you, Arvito. That's a big item. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm going to use the small one here because I'm trying to decide something. So what I want to do is I want to bring some Abyss ships out to a safe area that we can get this done. Okay. Should I grab a T2 worm fit or save for the Gila fit? I'm still very new and not sure. It's a great question, IZ. So the short answer is you have to fly what you can afford to lose. So let's see how much each of these are. The Poverty fit that does T3s and Tier 4s is about 500-ish million-isk. If we look at the Worm fit, it's 144 million-isk. What I recommend you do is straight up get the Worm fit, and it's cheaper to replace. And you'll get more loot out of it because it's a frigate. And you can do lesser Abyss, which are easier Abyss. So I recommend this. And in fact, we're going to fly this today. So I recommend you get the cheaper fit ship first so you can practice Abyss, because Abyss is all about knowledge. I would start at T0 or 1 if you're new to the Abyss. Try those out and then keep on going up to 3 and 4s and keep this going. So y'all, let's use this worm fit to daisies. I'm thinking that's what we do. Solo T2 alpha fit, fund your Omega. Let me show you how to do this, y'all. Okay. Let's show you this. We're going to do T2 exotics. T2 exotics. Do I have these? Come over to our tag sections. Okay, exotic. ICT com ones. Let me do exotic. Exot. I have a bunch of agitated exotics. These are T2s. Cannot be used in 0.1. T2s. Oh, here's the other thing that's really good about T2s with frigates. You can't. Let's give me 100 of these in here. You can't be killed by a suspect. The suspect timer is not a thing. Does that make sense? You don't have to worry about suspect timers with this fit. So let's look at this worm fit. Let's see about how this goes. Any changes that I would make to this fit. Let's see this. This is a T2 exotic fit. Let me just check this, how we would do this. T2 exotic. We're doing micro warp drives scares the heck out of me, dude. I don't want to run an MWD, but do I need it? I'm going to try it with MWD just for you, chat. But if I die, you're heard it here first. I hate the MWD. I hate it. Arbalist compacts. Can I use T2 missile launchers here, dude? Can I use a T2 on this guy? Show me remaining resources. I gotta believe I can use T2s on this, right? Turrets and upgrades. light missile launchers, light missile launcher 2, light missile launcher 2. There it is. Our CPU is a little bit over. He's got a Corelli micro warp drive on this. What we'll do... How much over are we, CPU? 3% over? I don't necessarily want to get that implant, but I think I might. We want... So, check this out. How many of you didn't know this? In EVE, if you're ever over in CPU, you can mouse over your CPU and see how it says 103%. That means you need to get the 3% implant that increases your CPU. How many of you didn't know this? Type 1 in chat. You're welcome. You learn something every time you come to the Loru Gaming stream for EVE Online. Come on down. Let's get you in. It's going to be great, chat. It's going to be great. Can I share a kill mail? You can, Kiki. Join us in the Loru Gaming in-game chat. That's press the plus and type Loru Gaming. Okay, do that, do that. So, not today, Arbito. We're going to have a group update for Abyssals at some point. Not today. It's a good question, though. See? There you go, y'all. So, let's get the 3% implant here. Let's get our implants, and I forget which one it is. It's neural enhancements. Is this it? No, that's booster duration. Is it neural enhancements? Which one is it, y'all? That's neurotoxin. Engineering? It's got to be engineering, right? Capacitor, CPU management. This is it. CPU management is power grid and keep going. Bonus to CPU output. Here we go. So let's put this one in here. It's 20 million ISK, but that's fine. We'll put this one in, and then we should be able to fly this. It might be just a little bit over, actually, which... What if it's, like, slightly over? Yeah, I think we're good, because it's 0.3. It's L-O-R-U. L-O. It's... I see the confusion. It's L-O-R-U. I got you, brother. I got you. And he does have Scourge missiles. I want to use Tech 2 missiles in here just to push our DPS going. So let's use Inferno Fury light missiles. Now we do that, and let's see what drones we have. We have the Tech 2 Hornets are going to do a little bit more DPS, 269, 289 with the Tech 2s. Yeah, the Tech 2s are definitely what we're going to be doing. Or you bring 2 of the navies because they have more HP. I think you're okay because it's on the nose. Exactly. So, God, I hate this micro warp drive. We're gonna have to see about that. Cat booster, control circuit, EM shield, thermal shield. Very nice. Let's come down here to our ammo. Okay, let's put in just 100 for now. Let's see how much this guy uses. 2240. Let's use what I like to do in the Abyss. Here's a little tech for you. 2 of these are going to be set to the Tech 2 ammo. 1 of these is going to be set to the faction ammo. Why? Because you see this has 39 km and this has 30 km. I use this one to pop boxes. Oh, this is not the right ammo type. Excuse me. Thank you. I have to use kinetic. You are correct. It's Scourge. I have to use Scourge. Let me do Mjolnir Fury. Mjolnir, give me the Fury. That's what we want. We want to... Let's get 3,000 of this. Okay. 3,000 of those. And let's do 1,800 of this. A little bit over. Let's put this in here. So that's what we like to do. You got it, Jester. You got it. Just join chat. I think Kiki, tell me. Link your stuff and let's go it done. You are in there, Ezra. Come on down. Everybody join the Loru Gaming in-game chat. We can... This is a group chat for all the Loru Gaming enjoyers. We can get it done. 07 to you, Ezir. 07 to you. Yes. Come on down. It's in the game. You can talk with your people. Very friendly community. All right, we're modifying this worm fit just a wee bit to be able to do a little bit extra stuff here. We got some more drones. We've got ammo. We've got our CPU implant. We're already gonna be doing this. I think we just make this, we spend a little bit extra on this and we start building out our Abyss, and I spelled Abyss wrong because I didn't finish college. Abyss Drone Lad clone. What else should we put in this one for the worm? What should we put in this clone for the worm? Let's do this is a solo. This is a T2 exotic solo. Okay, let's do this. Solo test. We're testing this right now. Okay, this is a test. We're gonna get this implant. What other implants should we get for this fit to be able to do it? Probably what's doing the bulk of our damage. It's the drones, of course. Our Abyss and high sec, you can do them in high sec for sure. Yes, you can definitely do them in high sec. Send Kiki. Let's see it. What you got here? You got a killed worm fit here. What are we doing here? Ah, you guide to the Cinnables. Yep. Cinnables do a lot of damage. Cinnables do a lot of damage. So, hobgoblins. I don't know which one you're in. Which abyss was this? You might have been using the wrong drones, my friend. These do thermals. So I don't recommend a thermal on a worm. You should do exotics instead. So fighter drones. Yeah, it was electrical. You really have to... I can't tell you, is this bad, is this good? Because it really all depends on how you fly the ship in the abyss. Let me show you how I fly the worm. And we're going to be able to show you. So 3,000. 3,000. It's crazy. We're going to go fast with this guy. Let's see which ones we want. We want to increase our drone stuff here. We want to increase our drone damage. So we don't want to use these necessarily. The Goliath ones are very big. This is 700. Is this a billion-esque? I need to place a buy order for this so we can get our, my Ishtar needs another Goliath, buddy. So let's go put a buy order in for that just so we can get that done. Let's check slot 8, Vladimir drone sharpshooter. Optimal range, not really that big a deal. Drone repair amount. Drone tuner, no. Defensive systems of the drones. What was in my clone for this? That's what I have to do. I had the Goliath. I did have the Vladimir. This is 2 billion-esque. Goodness gracious, this clone was huge. We're up to, who just gave me stuff? Arvito, don't give me stuff! Arvito, I'm going to use this for the people. I'm literally taking this and we're going to yeet another thing right into there. So thank you. Arvito just gave us 2.5 billion-esque, champ. I'm going to use this. Put a buy order in. Whoa. Is this way higher than this? Vladimir, black market Vladimir. I just tried to bid way too high for this. 2, 3, 4, 7, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 3 months station. It's right. I did this right. I did this right. Okay, we're good. What type of damage for the drones? It depends on which one you're in, my friends. Depends on which one you're in. Let's just see about these. And I believe the high-grade crystal is the next one. Yeah, the high-grade crystal is the next big one. The rest of those I can just leave there for now. Yo, somebody put their thing up very high. Let's go a little bit higher than the next one here. How many did you put in? Just station? Sure, sure. And just one? Good. And looks good. Looks good. Thank you for the ISK Arbiter. We're going to use it for the people. Sheesh. So the drone implants are too expensive. And we can't use that for this guy. So I think what we do is we just leave it with an empty clone. Minus the CPU. Because let's check. Show me this. Bungeron Omega. Nice. You've got... It says outdated. It says outdated. Comments from 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I'm not going to watch the YouTube video, but I want to see what it says. Okay, it says outdated. Outdated. Okay, this is it. Any comments here? Okay, let's come down here. 4 years ago, thanks to the tutorial. I'm getting a bit nervous. We're going to have to try this one out. T2s, because it does say outdated. I'm going to have to try this one out. Anything else we think we need? Some paste, of course. I have plenty of paste. All right, y'all. Let's buy this guy. I believe I have some worms ready to go. Let me check this out. Worm. We do. Look at us. Look at us being nice and prepared. Buying things that we're going to give away to all of the people. Would you just look at it? So we don't need to buy this worm. We can buy the rest of this. Gotcha. No matching order. Sounds good. We'll buy another one. Thank you. And then let's fit this ship. Let's throw it in. This is going to be M-friend. Oops, I spelled it wrong. M. Friend. My caps lock is destroying me. Please no shoot. M-friend. Let's do that. What can I fly with you? I already told you, Arvito. We're not going to do a group activity today. We're going to be nice and solo. Okay? We're going to be nice and solo today. All right. And friend. Let's do this one. Let's open it up. Let's do this. Yo, thanks for the super chat, my friend. Appreciate that. Neem coming in. When do we get T3 Cruiser mining content? T3 Cruiser mining? You can mine in T3 Cruisers? I didn't know that. We have to turn our skin on here in order to get our plus 1% DPS. It doesn't do that, chat. Please don't think that's what happens. Let's plug this guy in here. Plug it in. Boop. Plug it in. Can we activate this? We can. Look at us. Look at us. So let's put this guy here. this guy here and this guy here. Good stuff. Now let's load up our inventory with what we need to get this done. Let's see. Let's see. We're going to put our 20 agitated exotics in there so we can do this for sure, for sure. We need paste. Where's my ammo? Give me this paste. We're going to be prepping for some abyss right now in a worm, y'all. Someone had a question about doing this stuff for the worm. Let's show you what the worm can handle. So we have our paste. Let's ensure this at platinum because I'm probably going to die. Insurance. Oops, a little bit of lag there. Sorry about that, chat. Sorry about the chat. We have paste. We have ammo. We have our drones. Am I missing something? We have our clone. What do we think we need, chat? Looking good. Paste, we have that. Got paste. I think we're good. We don't need the loot container because we have such a small thing in the worm. All right, the worm is the upgraded harpy, ladies and gentlemen. So Arvito, are you giving me more stuff, brother? Yo, thank you for this stuff. We're gonna give this to the people, Arvito. Okay, you're gonna give me items like this. We're gonna give these away. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that. You only have to say it one, Arvito. You don't have to keep spamming, please. Thank you. Emergency boosters. That's what we should bring. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's do this here. Let's get paste, hard shell. We have a hard shell dose 1. Do I really think we need anything else besides hard shell dose 1s? Let's bring like just in case. We are definitely gonna stream it, Gojan, definitely. Let's get 2 of these. We have to put that on the docket though. And I did 1 sec. Love it. Chat, CC Piotin wants to group up with me next week to play Frontier. Okay? I hope it's next week. We'll see. Let me do this. This is important, y'all. Give me just a second. CC Piotin wants to play E-Frontier with me next week, y'all. Give me just a sec. I have to DM him now because these guys' schedules fill up really, really fast. Okay. I think we're going to be able to do it, y'all. I think we're going to be able to do it. Would love to play Frontier with y'all, with CC Piotin next week, chat. I'm gonna work on it in the DMs, and then we're gonna see about it, okay? Let's bring some hard shells. These are gonna increase our stuff by a wee bit. We only need to bring 2. That sounds good to me. Okay, let's get this going. Let's undock this guy. What I can tell you is I want to take this. Yo, thank you for these. Yo, Arvito, yes, thank you for the big hard shells. But I want to not use this, Arvito, because this is rank 4. I want what people are going to be able to afford. The game with the Abyss is to spend as little per run as possible because you're not going to make a bunch. Okay, Max, it's good to see you. Yes, we have to show it up for the people. So, one sec. Let me check timestamps. 1 sec. I have to confirm this right now, chat. Otherwise, it's not going to work, okay? You're seeing DMs happen with E-Frontier devs as we speak, y'all. As we speak. Okay, so that's this. Ooh, is that... Just a sec, y'all. Just a sec. I have to get this done, chat. Okay. All right. We're talking to the Frontier devs, ladies and gentlemen. Talking to the Frontier. Y'all keep giving me stuff. Look at this. Arvito. That's 1,000 of these, Arvito. Stop giving me stuff. This is so sick. Arbiter, you just spent 140 million ISK giving me hard shells. What we're gonna do is we're gonna give one of these worms away, and we're going to put hard shells in all of these. That's what we're gonna do. Thank you for that, Arbiter. Chill, it's good to see you, my friend. All right, y'all. What's up, Max? Yes, sir. Hey, we wanted to show up for the Frontier devs and get it done. Okay, we've got our worm. We've got our worm. Let me OPSEC for just a sec. And we're going to be heading into T2 Abyss. Now, I recommend that you do this kind of Abyss in high sec. I recommend you do this kind of Abyss in high sec because T2s are not super, like, you're not going to get the suspect status from T2s is what I'm trying to say. And the thing about it is that you're not actually going to have an issue if you're in high sec because you're not going to have as much people coming in and messing with you. Okay, that's just the like reality. That's just the reality. Okay, so that's a lot of drugs. It is. That's a ton of drugas. Okay, we're gonna take this worm out. We're gonna see if we can get this done. Let's show y'all the Alpha Abyss experience. I'm going to instant warp off. A little bit of lag in Jitter 4.4 as always. Let's make sure we group up the Tech 2s. We've got our Scourge ammo. We've got this done. We'll put this here. Okay. So why we're doing this. The question was raised in chat. Can you do a worm or a Gila for the Abyss? Which one is better for you? Let me answer. Let me put the drones right here, actually. We're going to answer that question for you in a very simple thing. The worm is cheaper. So it is the one that you should start with. The worm is way less money to get into. This whole fit with the implant is like 160 million. Yeah, it's like 165 million. Okay, the worm looks cooler, therefore it's better than the Gila, and there it is, y'all. There it is. I do like how the worm be looking. So I will take no comments on. I will take no comments at this time. Exactly. Chill coming in, gifting 5 subs to the people. Thank you for the gifted subs. Chill, let's get it done. Yeah. 07 to you, Chill. Thanks for dropping that off. Chill, thanks for the gifted subs, brother. Appreciate that. You've been a constant force of positivity in here, showing up, getting it done. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, my friend. Yes. Good to see you. Yes. Yes. Well done, Chill. Well done. Let's go a little bit away from Jitta, my friends. And let's do T2 exotics in a worm. So if you're brand new to the game, Abyss is one of the best ways to earn ISK in the game, but it's also one of the best ways for you to learn how to play EVE Online because it forces you to pilot your ship. It forces you how to learn how to do this. How will this handle T2s? I don't know, Kiki, but we're going to see. We were told on the Abyss site that this could handle T2s. We're going to try it and just see what's up, so. We have our clone has 1 implant. I'm gonna yeet this into T2 for you, ladies and gentlemen, for you. Because I trust that y'all can get it done and have a good time with it. We're gonna show you the content in this lovely looking worm. Look how cool the ship looks. I do love how the worm looks, y'all, with the missile launchers like on the bottom and on the wings here. And really, really sick. My headcanon is that our pod is like housed in the middle of this thing right here, right? It's like in the center, you know? And this is like where people can enter and exit from the ship. These are like the actual gates people can come in from. Love how it looks. Love how it looks. Worm faster. I prefer the Gila. Gila runs can be a little boring on the lower tiers. This is actually a really good point about this. I unironically think that the best way for us to do the Abyss is to bling out a, let's say you spend $1 billion ISK on a Gila or an Ishtar. Doing those in T4s or even in T5s if you want to like get a little bit more money per run, I think that might actually be the best way to do the Abyss. After seeing how stressful T6s were, after seeing how crazy T6s were, I really think the T4s and T5s might be the moves for the average bear, let's say, you know, because if you do those, the risk of dying is very low, all things considered, all things compared, okay? And it's just gonna be an easier time for you to get that done there. So let's, let me OPSEC for just a sec, chat. How are we doing? How are we doing in this one? Let's go to, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, cool. Cool beans, cool beans. Let's like keep us going. Are you Galente or Caldari? I typically fly for Caldari, but I'm a Galente character, if that makes sense. So. Oh, did I mess this up? One sec, Yelton. Did I mess this up, dude? UTC. I think I did this right. Yeah. I hate doing UTC. I gotta be honest with you. I really hate it because I just hate UTC. Okay. I'm gonna work to see if I can hang out with the E-Frontier devs and get it done. All right, y'all. We are here. We are in this. We do see probes coming out and a Stratios. I think that guy is just looking for stuff. I'm at a nice safe spot. Let's try to put ourselves into T2 Abyss. I'm in a frigate. It's gonna cost us 3 of these. I have to be in a fleet. I hate when we do this, dude. So annoying. Let's form a fleet with. It's gonna cost me 3 of these. Excellent job. Excellent job. Make sure I'm not doxing stuff. Jotun's finally confirmed it with me. Eve time is UTC. Yeah, I just, you know, my freaking brain chat, right? That, so... I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm confirming with CCP Jotun what day we're like doing this. Okay, we've got our stuff. No combat probes are out. T2 exotics with our worm. Let's do it right now, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. It's time to get it done. I'm going to activate this. Here we go, everybody. Lock in. Lock in, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get my sound going while we're doing this, y'all. So y'all can hear the excellent ambience of the exotic abyss. Let's do it. All right, so we have some Rodivas coming in, and we're just gonna go this way immediately. Am I cap stable with all this on? I am cap stable with literally all of this on, y'all. So we're just gonna leave this on. We got some Teslas. I gotta be within 38 of these nerds. Let's go down here. We got some Teslas coming in, y'all. Let's go. Let's just go this way. Let's call out our drones. Throw out all of our stuff. I'm not used to going this fast in the abyss. Goodness gracious. Let's orbit this and let's kill the Rodiva first, just because I don't want this thing spooling up on me, even though it's probably not the right move. And then we'll go for some of these strike needles. Foist what's live. Tell you about the abyss coming in, and there it goes. Looks like we're out of range of those things because we're going so freaking fast. Keep it tighter. I hate this so much, dude. Let's get closer to this again. Kill the Rodiva. What's our range? What's our range on this? Yeah, 30. Let's keep hitting the Rodiva, y'all. We're getting this nice and tight. Pause. Yeah, let's keep the killing the Rodiva. Done. We have confirmation that we are going to be playing Eve Frontier with CCP Jotun on stream in the coming times, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is great. Let's actually let's start going for these now that like we're getting so freaking close to this. I'm just like, I'm out of my element so much right now going this fast. Absolutely out of my element. I'm fighting the wrong things. I'm going too fast with a freaking micro warp drive. I'm just out of my element completely right now. I'm not paying attention to my drone health at all. Just go after these guys right here. Let's hit this. Let's loot this, I guess. This is so much more hectic. This is so much more hectic. Oh my gosh. I'm losing it right now. Like, let's turn off this. Let's reload these. Let's bring our drones back. Let's go down here. Goodness gracious, y'all. Goodness gracious. Oh my god, I'm bouncing off this dude. Let's bring our drones back. They're gonna take some damage. Turn off the micro warp drive as we get close to this. Turn off our micro warp drive as we ship stop. I am scared of the MWD. I'm used to being in an Ishtar, and I go slow as molasses. Now I'm zipping around on Adderall. It's ridiculous. Let's loot all this. Let's loot it all. Get me out of here. Come on, Mr. Worm. Get out of here, dude. We're gonna hit all of the loot up. We're gonna get every single piece of loot because we're going so fast in this. I can't think about anything. There's too many things happening. I can't do it. It's scaring me. MWD and Abyss, I'm spicy today. I don't like it. I don't like this at all, dude. It's so scary. Why don't I like the MWD in the Abyss? It's actually for the reasons that you're seeing. I can overshoot stuff. It freaks me out. I shoot by various lootables. Get my drones on this right now. Come on, y'all. Let's loot this up right here. Come back. Loot it, keep it going. MWD in the Abyss. The other reason I don't like the MWD in the Abyss is there's speed clouds in the Abyss, And what the speed clouds do is they shoot you. You go real fast towards those speed clouds, y'all, real fast. And if you have an MWD, I go 3K in the MWD, okay? If you hit a speed cloud, you can go like 7 or 8K. And if you go outside of the abyss, you instantly get popped. It's very quick death, especially for a freaking frigate. Let's hit this up good, and we're gonna head right back to this right now. So how much time we have? Even with the back and forth, we still finish this in about 4 minutes. See, that's too much time. That's too much time. I'm very new to this. I don't like how fast this was. I don't like how I have to deal with this. Goodness gracious. The forever yeet blood is right. All right, let's go into the next room. Stack this up. Go into the next room, please. Go into the next room. Jump it. Whew, my God, this is... Y'all wanted to go a little faster today, so... Deep breaths, ladies and gentlemen. Deep breaths. We've got some Lancers and some Obfuscators. Some Obfuscators coming in. Let's go towards this guy right now. Let's go towards this guy. Let's wait for them to get a little bit closer to me. Okay. Wait for them to get a little bit closer to me. Let's go this way. Head towards this node. Let's call out our drones. This guy's getting close. This guy's getting close. So let's throw out all of our missiles and our missiles onto this. And let's just keep this guy at range. We're going to stop our ship in just a sec. Let's stop our ship. I know it's not a good idea to stop our ship, chat, but we're just going to keep this going. We're just going to keep this going. Just a little bit of stuff here. I actually trust our DPS to do this. I trust that we're going to be able to get this done. All right, now let's go for the next one. Let's go for the next one. Turn this on and keep us going. Let's turn on all of our stuff. Everything's in range. Let's throw the drones out. Excellent. Excellent. All of our stuff is within range. Good, 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 good. Let's put this right here so I can see it. One tap of the missiles. Let's lock this guy up as well. Let's get a little bit closer. How long? We have to be within 24 of it. My God, dude. My God. What is the range on this? Range on this is 30. 30. I am losing. Sensor dampenings are happening. This happens, y'all. Let's just get this nice and close here. And now we are going to loot this. Let's get close to this guy. Let's lock these guys back up. Let's get close to this. I'm trying to shoutcast this. I'm trying my darndest. Let's one pulse the MWD, baby. Let's one pulse the MWD. It looks like we are going to be taking some drone damage in just a sec. Let's now orbit this at 2,500, and now we can focus up at killing these nerds. All of my drones go onto this one right now. Everybody keep hitting this guy right now. Let's throw all of our damage onto this guy right now. Let's get it done. He's 45k away from us. I don't even necessarily need the MWD, so let's just one pulse this just to get within range. And let's try to see this. 39, 30. Okay, what's the drone range? 60, but my targeting range is only out to 25k on our targeting range, dude. Sucks and blows. What the heck, chat? All right, we're actually taking some drone damage because this guy's kind of far from us. So, oh, this guy, we actually kind of messed that up. We kind of messed that up. Could adjust speed with the plus and add another level of micro, but right, this is just a ton of micro that we're dealing with right now. So there it is. All right, let's go after this guy. Now, my question for the worm is, should I put 2 drones on 2 of these cruisers? Like we've seen in the past? Y'all have told me to do like drone 1, drone 2, right? Let's try that. Let's just try that. Let's put all of our missiles on 1, but let's do drone 1, drone 2. Does that go faster? Because we're down to 13 minutes, okay? Not for cruisers. That's what I'm thinking. Not for the cruisers. You want to do it for the smaller ships. That makes sense. This is the worm. I do 3-man low-level abyss with my worm and my friends. This is the worm soloing in T2s. Soloing in T2s. And we're nice and cap stable, so we're able to out-heal all of these. No problems. Our drones are going to take some damage as they go in there. So I'm going to look right here. I'm going to look right here to keep an eye on our drone HP. Because even though our missiles are hitting them, our drones are going to take some damage from this automata suppressor. No worries, no problems. And I don't even have my MWD on right now. I don't even have it on right now because I want to make sure that I stay within range of these guys. So if you're not over killing with a T1 Alpha, I usually don't split damage. There it is. There it is. Did I miss one of these? I missed the bioadaptive. This whole time I missed this. Turn on our MWD. I didn't even loot this, dude. I didn't loot this. We have time, chat. We have plenty of time. We're going to do 12 minutes on the last run. Loot it, loot it, loot it, loot it, loot it, click it, loot it, and hit the gate up. Pulse the MWD again. Do we just get a big drop? We got an entropic radiation sink? We didn't get a big drop, but I've never gotten a radiation sink from this. I didn't know you could get items. I thought you only got BPCs. Abyss really is the best way for people to get into the Eve. I agree, Carthora. Totally and completely. Totally and completely. Let's go after this bioadaptive cache. We got a Vedmak, ladies and gentlemen. We have a Vedmak, so let's keep this on. Let's make sure we pulse this to get this loot, and then we are going to hit these tangling Damavix all day, every day. You already know what it is. Let's get nice and close to this. Throw all of our stuff on, and we need to loot this and start moving fast immediately, because these guys are going to do terrible damage to me very, very fast. Let's get this going, and let's head right for this. Start orbiting this at like 5k. Turn. Oh my god, my freaking damage is taking. There it is. Hit this Damavik right now. We need to go, go, go. We need to go, go, go. Start going fast. Start going fast. These tangling Damaviks are hitting me super hard. Where is our hard shell? Hard shell right now. Activate the hard shell. We're overheating. We're overheating. We gotta go fast, y'all. We gotta go fast. We gotta go fast. That's what happens. Now we go right for this. Oop, down to hull. Down to hull. This might be the end. This might be the end. The Vedmak, we got rid of the tangling Damavik just in time. We got rid of the tangling Damavik just in time. I think this is it. This might be us dying. There it is. There it is. I should have not orbited this at the start. I should have tried to get the hell away from this Vedmak. This Vedmak popped me because we got too close to him and let him do too much damage to us. The tangling Damavik was the target at the start, was definitely the right target to hit, but we started orbiting this and we let the Vedmak keep hitting us. We let the Vedmak keep hitting us there. That was not the right move there. So let's self-destruct this. Let's get rid of this because we're not just going to sit in the abyss for 10 minutes. So T2 is too much for the worm. I don't know if it is. I might try this again. Please kill me, Vedmak. I might try it again just because I do the tests for you, ladies and gentlemen. Is it too much for the worm? Is it too much for the worm? Okay. Stoked. One sec, chat. Ladies and gentlemen, I have confirmation. Ladies and gentlemen, I have confirmation today from CCP Jotun that we are going to be playing E-Frontier with him on the 25th live on stream. So we'll see you there. We'll answer all your questions. He's going to walk me through. He's going to walk y'all through how to play E-Frontier now that the NDA is lifted. Thank you, CCP Jotun, for taking time out of your busy schedule. Thank you, CCP Jotun, for taking time out of your busy schedule. I look forward to seeing y'all there, huh? Oh, chat, we're going to have a good time. So this loss is a good guide for YouTube, I guess. Maybe abyssal mistakes. Maybe. So what do I think I did wrong there? The Damavik was the correct prio because we had a tangling Damavik. The tangling Damavik was, I shouldn't have looted. Number one. Number one. Vedmak, don't loot. Loot. In the Vedmak room, I should not have looted. Bad Loru. This doesn't look good. Let's do red. Bad loot. Should not have done that. Okay. Number two. I should have focused on getting range on the Vedmak. I should have been on the outside of the entire place. I should have been on the outside of the entire place. So I didn't pull range. What I did right was I hit the Weber. This was something I did correctly. I went after the Weber first. I can't hit the Vedmak first because he's going to take time to kill and I need to get rid of the Weber. So you should have killed the Vedmak first and get the distance. No, I couldn't have kept distance because the Weber was hitting me. We had a tangling Damavik. So I remember reading that the increase in risk does not outweigh the reward with the worm. You can do much more ISP per hour in the T1. Let's try T1s. Let's try T1s. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Okay. Speed is important. Exactly. I think we need to keep the, let's get rid of the freaking afterburner, dude. Or let's get rid of the micro warp drive. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that at all. I bet you I can do just fine in a T1 with a worm with an afterburner. I bet you, I don't like the micro warp drive. This is where you have to try things yourself, y'all. You have to try things out for you because I still go 1,000 with the afterburner. Let's try it out. Is you have an extra buffer to ignore the Weber. Right. That is true. Is this alpha suitable? It definitely is. It definitely is. You can definitely do both. So let's try. Let's get rid of this. Hard shells. Let's keep 1800. Let's try with the afterburner. So afterburner for the win is Abyss. Yes. Abyssal is nice solo activity, but the risk of losing billions when you become DC turns me off. There it is. Yes, exactly. I only do T1 worms. I die half the time with T2 worms. I don't use blink fits as I'm not a space rich. That's, there it is, right? Sometimes that's what you have to do. Let's do what, 3 of these, 2 of these. We've recovered. It's still 116. Small shield booster tech 2. Lead extender. Tech 2 missile launchers. Let's save this as like T1 exotic test. Okay. All right. Let's buy it again. Buy it again. Luckily for me, chat, I have some spare worms on hand. I wanted to, even though we're dying, this is exactly what I wanted to do today. We died in our first T2 Abyss. I want to be able to answer questions that you have in the Abyss. So you watch me stream this and you say, you know what? I saw, you're watching stream and you're like,
I was gonna do worms for T2s, but I saw Loru do it and it didn't look like it was feasible, so I'm just not gonna do it.
That's why we want you to be here, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we want you to have a great time with this. That's what we're trying to do here today. Let's take out the paste out of this. Thank you. Get rid of the paste. Fit this. Let's do friend. Okay. Let me put this in Discord right now, actually, before I forget. Okay. Let's do on... I'm gonna say it's on my Twitch for now, because why not? Okay. We're gonna do... What's the, It's orange, right? Frontier Live featuring CCP Jotun. Okay. Frontier Live event. Let's do that. This is going to be on the 25th, and we're going to start it at 10 a.m. and we're going to end at like 3 p.m., something like that. This is going to be on the 25th. A Frontier Live event confirmed with CCP Jotun showing up next week. Okay, not next week, but the week after. Let's come down here. Okay. Playing with the devs confirmed. RSVP. Okay, RSVP to that, y'all. Let's do it. Gonna be lit. Gonna be lit, y'all. Absolutely. Damavec and Vedmak rooms and the Hunter rooms, usually most chance to die. Spark grips, they hurt. Need to keep the range. Sometimes just fly away to the gate and kill frigs ASAP. EG Damix. This is what we did with the Gilafit. A ton. I had no problems before. So give me a sec, Arv. I have to get this done, Arvito, and then we will definitely get you going, my friend. All Gucci, all Gucci. Let's put these in. Give me this right here, y'all. Give me this at range. I'm going to keep... You know what, chat? I'm just going to keep these all... We'll just keep it like that. I think we'll just keep it like that. I was kind of overthinking, should I, shouldn't I? Let's try this. Let's try this. We got our drones. We've got our... Let's go back to the drawing board, ladies and gentlemen. We're in our worm. We've got our drones. We've got our hard shells. Thank you for the massive amounts of hard shells there. And now we need exotic tech 1s. Calm exotics. Calm exotics. These are tech 1s, okay? Let's put 10 of these. Let's get we need we have 10. We need 14 more. So let's buy these. Let's get 14, not 140. Let's get 14. Let's put this and this here. We want to make sure we can do plenty of runs for y'all, okay? We've got our hard shells. We've got our calm. Those are gammas. Did I just buy the wrong one? I did. Jeez Louise. Let me get 14 of these. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Give me exotics. No, here they are. Fine. I'm just gonna put all of these in here. Fine with me. We got 38 of them. Even better. We've got our ammo. We've got our drones. We've got our insurance. That's what we want. And look, you always do the big one, because if you die, then there it is, right? If you die, there it is. Arvito, tell me what you have done, my friend. So, did you got more hypernets coming in? I'm not going to advertise this, Arvito, because I don't want to advertise gambling on stream, but I am going to click one of these. Oh no, you got it. Good job, dude. Good job getting that Karura. That's freaking sick. Good job, Arvito. Nice. Nice. Okay. We have our stuff again. T1s. T1s. Let's see about it. Let's see about it. I have you, Arvito. I got you. You're just trying to show the good stuff. Okay. Yeah. You're just a little bit excitable today. I like it. I hope some wave coming again and we can test the solution. Me too, Mickey. Me too. Let's go check it out. Links fit if you can. I will do that right now, my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Time for more Abyss. Time for more Abyss. I'm going to chance this. Let's see if people poke me as I come over here. I'm going to chance this warp, and we're good. All right, we got our Tech 2s here. Let's go back to the Group 1s, and then I will link this fit for y'all. Group 2. Okay. We have an afterburner now. Phew. We have an afterburner now. I'm more used to this kind of speed. The micro warp drive, it just scares the heck out of me. So I'll put this in the Loru Gaming chat. All right. I'll put this right here for you. T1 exotics is what we're going for. Okay. T1 exotics. This is what we're trying. That's what we're trying to do. Let's keep this going. Whew. Whew. Okay. Okay. We tried T2s. We saw that the Vedmax and the Tangling Damavix were probably a bit too much for this. I might be able to do T2s in the worm, but because of how I'm new to the ship, what I recommend you do when you're in the Abyss, if you fit a ship for T3s, take it into T2s first. Do like 3 or 4 runs in T2s. If you make the Povertila for T3s, take it into T2s like 2 or 3 runs first to get a feel for the ship, to get to understand how it looks and feels. I shouldn't have just gone into T2s with that because my worm, I'm zipping around like I'm on Adderall, dude. I can't deal with it. It was too much for my brain to handle with everything happening. I needed to practice first. I needed to practice. So make sure you're doing that kind of stuff when you take out your ship as well, so you don't die in the first try like I did, okay? And because I didn't need the filament. Oh, you know why? I didn't need the CPU implant because now we're using an afterburner. Where I was using the MWD, now we can use a full rack of Tech 2s. Good, good. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. So, The worm is a ship that alphas can use. Yes, the worm is a ship that alphas can use. Correct. So, got a link for the Povertila. I do. It's not my fit. I'll put it in the Loru Gaming chat. You can see it on the Abyss tracking website that we covered today. Okay. Let's drop it right here. Povertila base. Here it is. Here it is. Povertila base. And you can take this into like T3 exotics, I think, is what they were doing with this. Vespas, yeah. Povertila base, yeah. There you go. Head to the Abyss tracking website to get all that. We're going to have guides on these ships too. We're going to have guides on these ships too. Worms are alpha friendly. Worms are alpha friendly. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I don't know if this fit might not be alpha friendly because we have Tick 2 modules. I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, this is an Omega, but just the afterburner. The rest of these should be alpha friendly. Yeah, the rest of these I think are alpha friendly. Even the Tech 2 missile launchers. Yeah, are the Tech 2 drones? Oops, don't launch those. Cool. Even the Tech 2 drones are alpha friendly. Cool. Auto doesn't drop 15 km from the gate anymore. Really? Really? I'm 12k from gate. You're right. What the heck, dude? You're right. What do we think about that? What do we think about that? So before, when did they change this, first of all? Before, you used to be able to plan, like, okay, I'm going to pop out from a gate at 12. Is there varying distances now? Because that's going to actually change PvP. That's going to change PvP. You got it, Talon. You got it. Hey, this is what we do here, baby. This is what we do here. We got a lot of activity in this area, chat. Let's just keep moving. We got a Paladin, a Sunesis, an Orthrus. I'm just going to keep moving. I'm just going to keep moving. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get the heck out of here, dude. Where are you at so I can stream snipe it? We're in New Eden. That's where we are. That's where we are. Chad's coming in tier 1.
Out of your mind for 38 months. 38 months.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Amazing stuff. Dink, it's good to see you, my friend. We're taking the worm out. Dink, you're an Abyss expert. What do you think about the worm for T2s, Dink? We're going to try T1s right now because we just died to a T2. What do you think about the worms in T2, my friend? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. So, Brett, first time caller, welcome in. It's good to have you on the LORU radio.
LORU radio.
LORU, welcome in. Brett, it's good to see you. It's so much fun, dude. I love it. Love it. Don't want to get popped like a great by Tengu. That's what I'm saying, Town. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with this stuff, dude. Is this, am I in a big solar system right now? OPSEC for just a sec, y'all. OPSEC for just a sec. Da-na-na. Let's stop the old ship. I might be going back where I was. What I have to say about it. We're at New Eden. We're literally everywhere, my friends. Yes, that is correct. We're actually everywhere. Let's head back in there, chat. And I'm gonna make a combat safe for just a moment. Give me a moment, chat. I think you have for 38 months, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, I mean, probably Zeri, but you know, we don't want the low-hanging fruit to do it. T1 probably best ship for them other than assault frigs. Right. Got it. T2 may struggle, just doesn't have the tank. We died to a Vedmak room. That Damovic locked us down, and then the Vedmak took us the heck out, baby. That was very not fun. Don't like it. No thanks. So, all right, I'm making a combat safe, and then we're just going to figure this out in just a second. So, oh, ouch. Oh, God, goodness gracious. Big brains could. They definitely could. It's just a matter of time, y'all. A matter of time. All right, I think we're Gucci. We're going to warp to that safe, and we're going to see about it. You still need 2 people to move capital ships. Uber Dag. If you're trying to Sino, yes, what's up, Arvito? You do need 2 people to be able to Sino a capital ship. You do. Okay. What's up? I'm Nomad Wormhole. I had no idea about regular sec. That's fine. That's, you know, so many people just live in wormholes, and that's their life. That's what they're doing. Can you share the vid, please? Sure. I'll put it in the Loru gaming chat. Got you. It's just the one we picked off of the Abyss Tracker website. It's right here. There you go. Join the Loru gaming in-game chat. All right, ready? We're back. It's time to lock in. Okay. We have an afterburner instead of a micro warp drive. I hated that micro warp drive so much. I really just don't like those at all. It's time to lock in T1 Abyss. Let's see what we can do. Here we go. Just got home. Welcome back, Dink. It's good to see you, Dink. Hope everything's going well for you. Chat, Dink is the mastermind behind the tournaments we've been running. We've been having a great time with it. Absolutely loving hanging out with him and the people. Let's go get it done. Let's go this way. We've got some torch bearers. We've got some devoted mobs. We're gonna wait. We're gonna speed tank these. We're gonna just get away from them immediately. We'll keep our cap off for now. Once these 38 is where we need to go, and these are devoted. We're gonna hit this one first. Let's head for this one, actually. Let's head for this one. Yeah, and they're almost within range. They're within range. Call out the drones. Throw them out. Call out the drones. Let's keep it going. Let's start hitting them with this and hit them with the missiles. Excellent. Let's keep going towards this. These guys are just quick. These T1s, you're going to notice a lot less mobs. Let's turn our shield on. You're going to notice a lot less mobs, y'all. You're also going to notice that we're going to have a, quote, easier time, quote, depending on what's going on. So it's a way less stuff going around. I prefer T1s and T0s if you're brand new. If you're new to the game, this is definitely the way to do it. You can see that these mobs are going down very, very effectively, very, very quickly. We really don't have a problem turning off our afterburner. Add 1 here. Let's keep this going. Let's see where this is. Oh yeah, let's go up here. Let's go to the bio. Oh yeah, let's go to these. Let's send one of our drones out of this, So let's just start throwing our drones out far and wide. Turn on the afterburner. Turn this off to get our cap back. I've never flown a worm in the Abyss, so we have to just keep being aware and careful of where stuff is. We're gonna check this out, see if there's any loot in this one. Is there any loot? There is. We're gonna fly up here. Let's bring the drones back and call it a day. This room, we're 18 minutes in, so even easier to do this. We have our paste, we have our stuff. If we do rooms every 3 minutes, that's it. Keep them range and you'll be fine. Torchbearers, target paint, plus they're shooting into your resist hole. There it is, y'all. Let's get close to this guy. Oop, loot him. Can we get it? We gotta be a little bit closer. Let's keep manually piloting the ship, manually piloting the stuff. Excellent. And then we head down to this bioadaptive cache. Let's turn our afterburner on. We're gonna bounce off this. Turn the afterburner on, and head to the bioadaptive cache. Where is this one? It's just too far. So let's just not worry about that one at all. Let's get right to this one, and then let's loot this guy, and then we're gonna leave this room. Whilst you're making more ISK per run in T2s compared to T1, you can run more T1s efficiently, meaning more runs per hour equals more ISK. This is a very good point for Abyss. Listen to Dink, y'all. Dink is an Abyss expert. It's not about pushing the biggest, baddest Abyss you can. It's about doing an Abyss as fast as possible so you can continue forward. That's really what you're trying to do here. So if you can do one of these in like 10, I'm leaving this loot alone because it's so far away, it would waste our time and would reduce our ISK per hour. Okay, so let's go into this next room. That first room is pretty easy. Pretty simple. Let's see what else we can find as we keep going into room number 2. Room number 2. Let's see what we got. Let's just go this way really quick at the start. We've got some more devoted peoples. This is the bioadaptive, so we'll send out our drone at that. Let's go after this one first. We'll send out our drones immediately after all of these. Let's start having them go after the torchbearer because, of course, let's use our missiles on the torchbearer as well. And we're just going to go right towards these guys. I'm not really scared of these, so we're just going to keep this going. Let's go around the outside of this. We'll use our one. Notice how I have a single missile group with faction ammo going after the lootables there, okay? That's how we like to do this. Oh, hit the devoted hunter for sure, dude. Those devoted hunters are going to do a ton of damage to us. And we're within range of the other loot cache. So let's do this. I do see that we are taking some damage because we're going for loot here. I'm confident because I've flown similar ships like this that we'll be good since we've already gotten rid of those mobs. Yeah, even though we're going down to half, I'm still confident we're going to be able to get this done. Let's not bounce off of this. Let's go up a little bit. Throw out our missiles just a little bit more at this guy. Ooh. Let's turn off our afterburner. Turn off our afterburner. Whoops. I overshot this guy. Oh, I overshot this guy. Let's use our last missile on this guy as well. Let's go a little bit further, There we go. Let's come back. There we go. And then bring the drones back. Bring them back. Let's loot this guy. Excellent. And then bounce off this and then head back to the bioadaptive. Keep this going. How many of you knew that Shift R recalls your drones and Control R reloads your guns? We talk about this every single stream. It's great. We have not next week, but the week after, we are going to confirmed be streaming Eve Frontier with CCP Jotun. We're going to have a good time with it. We're going to bounce off this rock probably. And there it is. I should have probably flown around that rock. It is what it is. So hunters are scary. That's right, Uther. That's right. They took us down to about half, but we were still able to get it done. We're still able to do it. So let's loot this guy and then let's check our time in just a sec. Come on down. Give me the goodies. Excellent. And we jump right through this. Drones are in. Everything is repaired. We're good. We're looking good. Our cap is good. We have 14 minutes to go. We're going to be able to do this in 10 minutes, maybe. Let's see about it. Will there be abyssals in Frontier? I don't know, Arbito. So it will be hard with those rocks. True. I changed keybinds, Maria's Naga mouse. Good. Yes, Cart. That is the right way to do it, my friend. Let's just head up. Right now. We've got Damavix, anchoring Damavix, and striking Damavix. We're going to go after the anchor ones first. Obviously, we're going to go after the anchoring ones first as they get within range. Let's hit this guy really quick. Anchoring Damavik is going to be first. Immediately calling out our drones and going after them. Just hit that is exactly what we want to do. We just want to hit this guy. The anchoring one, that's not a web one. That's a warp scrambler. So either way, we are going to be putting all of our damage onto these Damaviks. We're going to put one missile group onto the striking one because since these guys like to group heal each other, we're going to be able to kind of confuse their group heals, and they're going to start healing one that I'm not necessarily focusing on. That's what we're trying to do here. So let's turn off this missile thing here. Let's go up and around this guy. He's like above this. So let's go over here. Let's start hitting this one. Yes, this is what we want. Let's come up here. Doing good so far. Now that we're down to 2, I think we're Gucci to like get the stuff done. Let's come up here. Let's turn off the afterburner. Let's manually piloting the ship. Let's get nice and close to this. Good looking stuff. Drones on this. 15k away. Really not having any kinds of problems in the T1s. It's a completely different beast. The T2s, absolutely a different beast. Let's go towards this next guy. Where is this other cache? This other cache is a little bit close. So let's push that off. Push this off. Where is this next one? It's right down there. Oh, what's up, dude? Let's go right down here. Let's turn off the afterburner. Let's throw the drones at this and let's reload the missiles. We have 12 minutes to get out of this room. So easy peasy is going to be the lemon squeezy right here, y'all. Let's go loot this. Can I target this? Let's pull the drones back in. We're going to target this last one, depending on how far away it is, and do it. I want to loot this, please and thank you. I want to loot this guy. Fits. Good. Let's hit the bioadaptive. How far away is this one at 49? Honestly, let's just get out of here. It's a little bit too far. We want to go back into another run. We're going to be able to use T1 Worm is going to be able to do this one in less than 10 minutes. This is a really incredible run here. Let's see how much money we made in 10 minutes, y'all. Okay, we're not at the full bioadaptive yet. Once we do that, we'll be able to check it out. And that's not counting any of the other calm exotics we've been able to do. Look at how easy this was. Look at how easy this was. And what we can do is we can use a clone with this to increase our drone damage. We can increase our tank. We can make this even easier with a bigger, badder clone, and we can have an easier time every single time. Let's see how much money we just made in 10 minutes. We got agitateds, we've got this, we've got this, we've got this. We made about 6.8 million ISK in 9 minutes. Okay, let's call it 7 million ISK in 10 minutes to be able to extrapolate that out. So what's 7 million times 6? This is over 50 million an hour, and this was easy. This was easy. So what's up, Arvito? You combat scanning me down, bro? Just being nice and sketch. Arvito, if you're gonna be there, try to cloak so people can't just find you, dude. You know, because that's what we're afraid of, dude. Okay, thank you. So I didn't even have to overheat. Didn't even have to overheat. Missiles are looking good. Looked easy, Kiki. Looked easy. 50 million an hour in a worm. This costs you 120. You'll be able to get it back the money in an afternoon, baby. Be able to get back the money in an afternoon. Let's just do it again. And that was without a rare drop. That was without a rare drop, chat. Let's come back to the Abyssal Trace. Let's keep us going. Arbiter, you can be on grid with me, but try to get a cloak, dude. You know, you're gonna finish that. The fit is 120 million. 120 million. Okay. Just under. And this is if you have paste. It'll be cheaper if you don't have paste or nothing. Right? So, all right, let's go in. Let's do it. The Loru's fit will be in my Discord. It'll also be in the Loru gaming chat. Let's do it again. We dive in again in 9 minutes. 9 minutes. All right, we do have a Deep Watcher coming in. Let's put all of the damage onto this guy. Let's not do anything else except for respect this man's. Okay, let's head right towards him. We're gonna go a little bit on the transversal because we have a battleship room, ladies and gentlemen. Our first test is here. We also have one of those. Let's go a little bit down from this guy because we'll see what range we can get him in. I think we can lock him up now. Yes, we can. Let's throw out the drones. Throw out the drones, and let's keep hitting this guy. The Tech 2s are going to do more damage to him. Let's use all of our missiles on this guy. Let's keep throwing him this way. And while we're here, let's just loot this. He is target painting me. I'm going to see how much damage he does if I get slow. For science, chat, I'm going to see how much damage this guy does if I go a little bit slow. Let's see. Very nice. And then let's orbit this at like 25 and just keep that going. Okay. We have our stuff. I don't think... I'm going to be watching this to see if we have to overheat. Tech 2 drones are going to do more damage. I could also switch this to a Tech 2 ammo. Let's... but I'm going to waste some time with that. It's just going to waste time. So let's just keep the faction ammo on and just see about this. So, good looking. I don't necessarily think we have to overheat our guns to use our paste. But let's see what happens if I don't overheat this. If I just leave my afterburner on, speed tank this out. Let's see how this goes. Departers are really just the DPS sink. Just takes time to get through them. Okay. So maybe since we know that, Dink is giving us some tips. We're going to overheat our guns for just a couple cycles. I can shift left click my stuff here to overheat these. And you know what? Since we're sitting here, let's stop overheating this. Let's go after this cash. We're going to be sitting here doing damage to this guy anyway. Let's go get this cash. And I do have to... Let's stop overheating the guns now. I do want to make sure that our drones aren't taking damage from this annoying thing that's around there. So we have to just make sure that we're watching our drones HP because we have this automata thing is doing damage to our drones. Okay, let's throw this out. Okay, I'm not taking any damage yet. We're down to hull with this nerd. Excellent. Look, I think I might be able to just barely time this to still be a sub 3-minute run. That's amazing. So the automata was taking out my missiles as we got closer to this. The automata might actually still be taking out my missiles. We're still smashing. We're smashing. Let's turn off the afterburner. Turn off the afterburner, and there's that. Let's get... And there it is. There's nothing there. Sad panda. It happens sometimes. Stop ship. Turn around. Stop ship. Turn around. That's what we want to do. Great. The Deep Watcher is out of my range now. Let's come back. Let's come back. Stop ship. Turn around. Keep it going. He's not done any damage to me. 0 damage done to me, y'all. Craziness. Let's get right up near... Let's get right up close to this. And then once we kill this guy, we're going to repair our modules and keep this going. So... Today's the day where we can test the flame effect. I saw that, Alexander. I'm not going to be testing it, but y'all can definitely go have at it and have a good time. Maybe I should have sent out my drone after this. Because the drone's faster. I would have been way better if I had sent out my drone after that loot cache. Because we could have just seen it was there and then called it a day. But I don't know, dude, because this guy has a lot of health and the bulk of our damage is from our drones. So maybe not. This is why I do this on stream for y'all, ladies and gentlemen, so you can see what's up and what's coming in. Let's repair all the modules. Once this is in, we will approach this and jump. Drones are in. Modules are being repaired. I have no paste. How did I forget my paste? How did I forget my paste, dude? That's crazy. You want as much DPS on the deep water as possible because it takes long. Yes, so you don't want to do drones. I forgot my paste. So we can't overheat again, ladies and gentlemen. Scary stuff, actually scary stuff. Lucid Aegis, Lucid Escort coming in. Lucid people are doing it. Let's head towards, let's head up this way, actually. Let's head up this way. Once these Lucids are within range, we're going to poke it and we're going to get that done. Keep waiting for it. 38k is what we're waiting for. No paste is a giant lol, actually. If we die to no paste, it's on me, chat. If we die to no paste, it's on me. Let's keep hitting these guys. Once they're within range, just start poking them. Hitting them with all the missiles. You're within range of that. That's good. This one's up here. Let's go for this one. This is second room, I think. Second room. So we can't do too much crazy stuff here, but we're going to keep poking these guys. Good, good. Drone sitting the escort. This is going to be an easy room, it looks like. Let's turn our shield boosters on just so we don't mess up something. We're hitting this, but it looks like my missiles are not hitting that cache. So let's just keep going after this cache instead. Let's throw the drones out at this. Hit this guy out there. Excellent, excellent. What else is in our range? I think we're just going to go for one extra loot here and then keep this going because we want to keep our the amount of speed that we're doing this up per hour, right? Let's bring this back. Let's start turning this off, actually. Let's throw our drones out of this. Okay. There we go. Good. Let's keep us in range. And now we reload our stuff, turn off our afterburner. Bring the drones back, baby. Bring the drones back. We don't need those doing anything. Loot this. Head right for the bioadaptive. We don't need to get any of the other lootables here. None of the other lootables can come back. Please come back, Hornet. Please come back. We'll go for the bioadaptive, and then we're going to keep us going. So I don't need to overheat anything else. We're not going to go for these other lootables because they're very far. They're too far from us, and after this, we'll go figure out how to get some more paste. I'm used to sending my drones out of the caches first. I don't have range. The worm only has 38k for its range. So even though we went after... We're at 14 minutes left. The afterburner, I might want to run the micro warp drive on this because I could probably practice this and get every single loot cache. Micro warp drive just scares me. It scares me. I think now that we've tried the afterburner, we might want to use the micro warp drive. We might. Let's see about it. Let's come back here. Let's pull the drones in. Let's keep looting this. What do y'all think, huh? T1 Abyss, actually easy, and we're going to be able to make 50 to 60 million ISK an hour with this worm fit. It's only 120 million ISK to do this, so it was very easy to get into and pay for in an afternoon. That's if you don't use any kind of implants or nothing. So it might be the micro warp drive, though. It might be. Just because we can get every single loot cache with ease. Micro warp drive in the dark for speed run? No, that just sounds like a death sentence. A death sentence, absolutely. So funny. All right, let's keep this going. We have one room left, and we're going to be able to do this in sub 10 minutes again. I used to go kill enemies with drones. So first, and after, correct, Kiki. This is actually the way to do it. So, all right, we have some strike needles coming in, spark needles coming in. Let's go right after this. We have spark needles are going to be first. Once they're within range, I'm going to immediately start poking them. They're 50, 60 km away from me. They're going to do a ton of damage, so we have to be nice and careful. Send our drones out right now. Send our drones out because this guy is not in range of me just yet. Once these are within range, we will get it done. We need to be within 38 of these spark needles to do it. Good. Let's keep this within range. Almost there. 38k, and there it is. Let's leave this on. Leave that on because we're going to do it. Let's use our second missile here. Let's turn this off, keep this at range. Let's start locking these up and getting it done. Excellent job there. And look, the edge of the map is right there. That's why it worries me. Dude. Because the edge of the map is just staring at you right there. It freaks me the heck out having the edge of the map be so close to you right there. And if you're in a micro warp drive, it's just going to be very scary to get that done. There's no other way to put it. Those Sparky boys are getting dropped very quickly. Let's head towards this. Looks like the drones are going to start taking some damage in just a moment. Let's head for the bioadaptive cache with our afterburner on. All of our missiles are on. Easy rooms. Look at the difference here. Look at the difference of ease of access. Okay. This was so easy. Micro warp drives halves your cap. Oh, that's true. I forgot my paste this time, so I'm going to have to go get some paste, dude. We're gonna have to go get some paste, man. Ridiculous. Let's go after this lootable. Once we get towards this lootable, it's gonna get it done. I'm actually very excited to play E-Frontier. Now that the NDA is up, I can show y'all all these good things. Not next week, but the week after, I have confirmation that we are going to be able to play E-Frontier with CCP Jotun. We're gonna play it with the man himself on stream. It's gonna be great. This was another sub 10-minute run, y'all. We send out the drones to go do it. We get close to this to loot it up, and then we turn off the afterburner once we're a little bit closer. Actually, I can do one more of these. Let's bring this back. We'll turn off the afterburner after one more pulse. One more pulse. Do you need to go and repair yourself? Yeah, I could, but honestly, this is so easy. I think we just keep trying. I think we keep trying, and if I die, I die. It'll be for content, right? It'll be for content. Let's get a little bit closer to this. Sub 10-minute run is officially going to be on the books. 2 sub 10-minute runs. Looking real good, y'all. Looking real good. Let's see what we have so far on the loot. You can jump out of this whenever you're ready. We got some agitateds. Those are not part of that. Here we go. And a decayed. 2 runs, 20 minutes, 12 million-esque. 12 million-esque. And that's not, we've been getting some more calm. We've got a couple calm exotic filaments from doing this as well. You can do this. We got a porpoise, big chillin' close to us. You can do this, y'all. Is there paste in the market close by to me? Let's see, chat. Paste. Paste. Markets. 2. Can't do it. Can't do it. Did I just warp somewhere? Where am I warping? Why am I warping somewhere, chat? I didn't want to warp here, dude. Why am I warping? Someone just took over my whole game. It's warped me somewhere. You have a delivery for me, Arvito. Zippo's here with a bustard. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Do not warp through this gate. Just a casual warp. Didn't mean to warp. Actually, I didn't mean to warp. Let's go back. You gonna jet can me some paste, Arvito? That would be sick. The guild, if we're in Dune, if we're in EVE Online, it's gonna be great. Can I have a real talk with y'all for just a sec, Lyra? By the way, where's my audio, dude? Audio's enabled, master level. Let's turn this up to 100 because I'm not hearing anything. I'm barely hearing anything right now. Sheesh. Let me talk to you about this. Dune Awakening, killing it. We're loving it. It's just a great time. Okay, EVE Online, killing it, having a great time. Ooh, Arvito, what's up, dude? What's up, dude? You got an Astero, bro? You here on a drop? You gonna jet can me some goodies, Arvito? You gonna jet? Let's see it. Ooh, look at this. Arvito, did you do a nice little spicy drop for your boy, bringing me some paste? Well done, Arvito. Tribing and E-Frontier. You're right, Janice Q. Yo, Arvito, don't give me this. It's going to be in my inventory. I'm going to have to... Arvito, keep this. Give it to me later. Give me this MWD later because it's going to fill up my inventory. I'm not going to be able to do anything else, right? So thank you. Arvito dropped us epics and just leaves. If we're in Dune Awakening, he's dropping us stuff. If we're in EVE Online, he's dropping us stuff. Amazing. Amazing. EVE Online, EVE Frontier, EVE Vanguard, Dune Awakening. I need to hire more editors so we can keep this going. We've been interviewing 10 editors so far, y'all. It's like Christmas, boss. It's like Christmas. Okay. I'm with you, Arvito, and that's fine. You don't have to worry about it. We got a Karen room, ladies and gentlemen. We got a Karen room. Let's do it. Let's go a little bit farther. We got a very dangerous cloud hitting us immediately. Let's lock this up. Let's throw the missiles out. We're going to put all of our damage onto this Karen immediately. Right now, we're not going to stop with it. We're not going to worry about it. All of our damage is going to go onto this easy peasy lemon squeezy keel right here. We're going to put our missiles onto this, and we're just going to do a little bit of that. We're going to try to do, I'm going to try to do this right. So our number 1 missile group is on the Karen. Our number 2 missile group is on the FELTs. So let's try that out and see what we got, baby. A Lashak blueprint is nice. Let's keep moving. This thing can 2 or 3 shot us. Let's keep moving. Can I just orbit this at like 25? Can I just orbit you at like super tight and just keep us going? Super tight. Just easy orbits on this Karen. I don't even care that I'm in this cloud, right? Karen is going down. We're going to keep... I don't need to use the second missile squad on the FELTs. I need to use it on this Karen, okay? So just keep orbiting this person. The Afterburner's working great, y'all. Absolutely working great. All of our damage should be on the KYBERNAUT. This is a big mob and will kill you if you're not careful, okay? That's why we're putting all of our damage onto this. Excellent stuff. We're about to kill her. Let's go after this bioadaptive cache. Let's throw our drones onto this and call it a day. We can even turn this off probably. Let's see how fast we can get to this bioadaptive cache. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's turn all of our missiles on. I know I'm going through an evil cloud chat. It's fine. It's all good. Where can I apply for Editor? We posted it in our Discord. If you want to apply, you can scroll up in our brand announcements. Look at this. I'm actually too far from this. Let's throw our drones out and see if let's throw the drones out of this and see if it's giving me any loot, y'all. Let's see if it's giving me any loot. We're going to reload our guns. I can also repair my guns thanks to you, Arvito, giving us some paste. Throw the drones out of this. Watch this give me no loot, y'all. It's going to be infuriating. Thanks, Hawk. Yeah, do it. Orange clouds are very scary, chat. You got to be very careful of them. Dink is right. Be very careful of them, my friends. Okay. Pull the drones back. And let's repair all modules. Thank you. Orange clouds reduce your cycle time of your shield booster. That's right. Meaning you are draining cap faster. Also reduces the cap of each. Oop, edge of the map. Stop ship. Let's keep this within range, y'all. Keep us within range and do this. And then immediately keep us going. Edge of the map, scary, baby. Edge of the map, very frightening. Very frightening. All right, let's keep us going. So, orange cloud bad, chat, right? You get less shield bonus, and it makes the duration faster. So you're draining cap faster for less heals. It's not good. Not good. So, KYBERNAUT, you got to come from this side, kill the other ship first, and then hit the big boy. You could kill the other ship first, but I wanted to kill that Karen faster. I just wanted to do it. That was easy enough, right? Easy enough. Arvito, thank you again for that. This was a 3-minute room because we probably shouldn't have gone after that other loot. I mistimed this. This is why you practice. That one loot cache was not worth the extra 2 minutes it took to ferry back and forth. Wasn't worth it. We got to do this again. We got to keep it going. Okay, so let's keep trying to optimize our run and getting it done, ladies and gentlemen. Next room. Let's see what we got. Our first Karen in the worm, and we did pretty darn good. I do say so myself. Let's go after this one because here we go. We got Strike and Sparks all over the place. Strikey, Sparky boys doing it. Once they're within range, let's call out the drones. Let's throw it after the bioadaptive cache. Let's start going after all of the strike needles instead. Yeah, let's go after these guys instead, please. And let's try to spread out our drones. Let's get a little bit of micro going because y'all have inspired me to do some micro with this. Okay, I want to try to make sure that we do this right, and you've inspired me with all of the other times we've been doing this to try to make sure that we do this right. And look, it's actually working. It's actually working. Y'all were right. I need to micro my drones better against these frigates. Look at how much easier this is. Look at how much easier this is, y'all. It's incredible. This is great. Oh my gosh, why haven't I been doing this whole time? Chat, I have been not playing EVE Online correctly. I need to micro my drones against these frigates. Ah, it's so much easier, dude. Incredible. Do you remember the Ishtar thing where I was putting drones onto one of them? What a mistake that was, dude. What a mistake that was. Keep going towards this. Keep going towards this, please. I clicked the wrong button. Turn around. Turn around. Stopping ship. Stopping ship. Turning around. Turning around. Okay. Turn off the shield booster. Let's loot this guy. Wow. Look at that. I don't think the loot caches are worth it in tier 1. Here's what let's do next run, y'all. Let's not go after any loot caches next run and just instead go straight to the edge. Let's try that. They are not. Okay. No extra loot caches at all. Only bioadaptives. We got a Lashak BPC. That's a big. That's like 20 million-esque on the BPC right now, dude. That's nuts. I accept. Only go for biocaches. Ignore the subnodes in T1. All right, further optimizing our route. We might be able to go to sub 8 and then sub 7 minute runs if we can get this done, y'all. Amazing stuff is about to happen. Because look at the taxiing time that we're doing this. Look at how long this is taking. That's my point. It was 20 mil, not anymore. It was 20. Okay, so it's gone down now. There it is. This next room, let's only go after the bioadaptive cache, and then let's see how fast we can do this. See what happens when you come to the Loru Gaming stream, y'all. You get to see other people test the abyss so you can do it. We got one more room, and we've got 14 minutes to do it. This so far has been simple. This has been easy. I hope you see that this is not brain dead. but it is easier compared to the other stuff. Abyss Tracker also shows that people are looting only bioadaptive and they're also looting nodes. What percentage of people in T1s are only looting bioadaptives, right? Is it many of them? Is it many of them? Lucids? Lucids, let's keep at range. And then let's head right to this. Let's head right to this. Let's throw this out. Let's throw out the drones immediately at these. And then once these get in range, let's keep it going. Let's go right for the bioadaptive cache. Let's just head right for it, dude. We are good to go. Let's head right for it. These guys are in range. Let's keep it going, keep it going. Head right for this. Throw the drones on them. Just don't care about anything else. Just keep hitting these guys right now. Let's go loot this and then start orbiting. Large amount of T1 is bio only. There it is. There it is. Okay. We'll turn this on. These are frigates, and they're healing each other up. You just saw some of that, so I'm going to be spreading this out a little bit. Let's do this. Let's loot this guy, and then let's put you and you onto that. Yeah, let's loot this. Thank you. And then we're getting maxed out on loot, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start orbiting this at 22. Our loot is starting to get maxed out. That's right. That's right. What if I put one drone and one? How does that look? I mean, does it matter? Doesn't look like it matters, y'all. Next time, let's split up our drones on those frigates as well. Next time, let's try one drone, one drone. Okay, let's orbit this at 500, just so we can make sure that that's looking really good. Wow, that was simple. I'm telling you, T1 Abyss is... The worm is easy in T1 Abyss, ladies and gentlemen. This was a sub 8. Sub 8. Okay, we will do group up runs, Hex, for this, for sure, for sure. Arvito, you still here, bro? Let's do it, dude. Let's do it. He's just hanging out. Let's do a couple more of these, and then we're going to drop our loot off because we're getting a full inventory very, very soon. Got a decent stuff. It's time for only bioadaptive, y'all. That was a sub 8. Can we do sub 7? Can we do a sub 7 calm exotic? Let's see if we can, chat. Let's see if we can. Let's do it. Let's do it. Give me the abyssal trace. That's not the one I was just doing, was it? That's not the one I was just doing. Okay, we have to wait for that to go. Now we have to use Calm Exotic. Let's do it. Let's do it. Keep this within range. And jump into the next one. T2 Worm, probably not. Probably not possible. This is a T1 Worm, T1 Exotics. Okay. He hasn't go around to it yet. Oh, okay. I got you, Dank. I got you. Yes, yes. All right, we got Damavix. We have Damavix. Let's go right for the bioadaptives. And let's just immediately go after all of these guys. Let's throw our drones out just so they're in space. And then we're going to try to split up the drones and micro the heck out of this. You're going to fight this guy. You're going to go for this. And everything's on good. Everything's on good. That's good. And you're going to go after this guy, Mr. Drone. We're going to try to really practice the micro that we've been learning and trying on other things. Okay, we're gonna try this. And I do see that the yellow box came out, so they're gonna be coming for my other stuff here. Good. Let's loot this. Let's loot this. And then we're going to immediately start orbiting this thing at the center. And the double up on the Damavix, I think it's working. I think it's working. Let's start orbiting this. Okay. Let's just try to double them up and see. Use MWD, you can probably outrun the rat DPSs. I agree, I just don't like it. Don't like doing it. Oh yeah, let's use our second missile on this other Damavik. They spider tank each other, y'all. They spider tank each other, so that's why we're doing it. And now we just have to poke this one out. Let's just focus fire this one down. We'll use our second single missile group to try. No, because they can't spider tank each other. Speaking is hard when you're also doing the abyss. I'm trying my best, chat. I'm trying. I'm living my best life, streaming to you all, getting it done. Let's orbit this at 500 just to make sure that we're ready to go the moment that this locks in. Let's do it. This is exotic, Kiki. T1 exotics. Calm exotics. T1 exotics. We're gonna make a video on this for sure. This is gonna give you 50 to 60 million ISK an hour if you're slow. If you're slow, dude. This is incredible. All right, we can turn off the afterburner so the stuff can come back kind of fast. Boom, boom. Only bioadaptive. Let's see if we can rush this down, dude. Let's turn off the heals. Turn off the heals. Everything's reloading. The drones are in. Let's go to the next one. That was a sub 2 minute room. Sub 2. Yowzer. Worked out. Worked out, y'all. All right, let's go right for the bioadaptive. You already know what it is. What do we got? We have more Damvix. Rinse and repeat, baby. Rinse and repeat. Let's go right for this. Let's go right down here. Let's just immediately head on out. And let's see which one comes in first. Which one's going to show up first and get it done, and which one is going to get within range. Drones out, Strike and Damavik. and hit this one here, hit this one here. Let's put all of our damage onto that because we're going to have one of these is going to be on the bioadaptive cache. Let's lock up the other Damavic. Excellent. So we've got one drone and we've got our Tech 2 missiles and another drone on another Damavic. So we're splitting up the damage. I definitely recommend doing this in the Damavic room, especially splitting up your drones because they spider tank each other. They start healing each other up. So if you kind of confuse the third guy, which one is he supposed to heal? And sometimes you'll get lucky and you can just burn down one of them very, very easily, very, very simply. So, all right, let's get this loot and then let's immediately go orbit this and keep it going, y'all. Keep it going. We're about to kill that Damavic. Excellent. And let's put all DPS onto this one. When you're at the second Damavic, it looks like it might be faster if I just put all of our damage onto this single one because now they can't spider tank. Now we're good to go. And let's make sure we're orbiting this at about 1,000. Let's set our default orbit to 1,000. 1,000. There we go. Okay. Orbiting at 1,000. Good. And let's just keep watching this Damavic. I like to orbit the gate at the center at 1,000. Look, he got a little bit healed up there at the very end. That was crazy. That guy's about to pop. Excellent. This is the last one. Let's take a look at this Damavic trying to shoot you, boy. Look at this poor little Damavic that's going to get absolutely destroyed by my drones and by our missiles. Look at this guy trying his best. And there goes the Damavic. Boom, boom, boom goes the dynamite. Let's turn this off. Let's turn this off. Let's approach this. There he goes, y'all. Let's reload this. Once the drones have returned, we are going to get right up to this conduit. Let's pulse the afterburner. The drones are in. We might be able to do a sub 5-minute run. Can you do a sub 5-minute run in T1s? If you do a sub 5-minute run, you can double the effective ISK per hour. You can literally pay for this in an hour. You can pay for this in 1 hour if you can do a sub 5-minute run. Yes, I believe, chat. I believe. We're at sub. We're already not at the sub 5, and I'm kind of sad about that too, I'll be honest. Let's hit these Lucids. Hit these Lucids, throw them out. We're already 5 minutes in. I thought we could, but maybe we cannot, and that's fine. That just is what it is. All of our DPS. Where is the bioadaptive? Bioadaptive is right here. Let's head towards that right now. Hit this guy. We're gonna micro our. We're practicing with our worm. Our drone micro is getting better for when we do our Gila and our Ishtar runs. I'm very, very pleased with this. Let's turn off this really quick. Loot this very fast, and then we're going to orbit this guy and keep it going. Excellent. All drone DPS is going to go onto this. Let's throw you here, throw you here. Let's watch the Lucids. Let's watch the Lucids. Turn on the afterburner, turn on all of our missiles, and keep it going. Look at this. Look at that, man. You're amazing. So much of this, so that you blind me. Great concept. Always thought of the Abyss as being something to be tried, but you're never actually wanted to do it. Yeah, I gotcha. Hey, the Abyss is something that you can use very effectively to make a ton of ISK, honestly. And there, look at that chat. Oh my God. How fast are we doing this? This is a sub 6-minute run. We're not even doing this optimally. If you really push, sub 6 drones are in. Do it. This is 100 million ISK an hour run. This is crazy. You can use augmented hornets too for this to even increase the DPS even further. This is nuts. How's our let's dock up really quick because I want to drop off all this loot that we've been getting. We got a Lashak BPC. No big drops yet. We did get the Lashak BPC. Yo. You can do this in an alpha, Kiki. You can. You'll have an easier time the higher skills you have. As you know, I am like rank 5 on all the things, so, you know, amazing. I just use them, use an appropriate chip for electric and go. Yes, exactly. Why I bought 100 electrical T1s? Damn. No, keep them. You can do electrical T1s. You can use the Abyss Tracker website, Kiki, to be able to make sure that you can find the right ship fit for electricals, for sure. Yeah, definitely just use them, Kiki. I wouldn't sell them again. All right, y'all, let's see what we got. Let's lock in this good old-fashioned loot that we have here. All of this loot. Look at that. 30 million ISK. 30 million ISK. Keep it going. Let's go. Do I have to repair the ship at all? Get repair quote. Nope, don't. Arvito, how are you here right now? That's crazy. Thank you for that, Arvito. Thank you for the Corelli micro warp drive. Ooh. I can tell you, Arvito, I'm going to use it on a different ship because I don't want to get all the caches here. Okay. You can do up to T4 and a slightly bringed Povertila as an alpha. Yep. You got it. Let's check it. Paste. I have paste. The blueprint is going to be big too. Yeah, the blueprint is going to be some millions. All right. Let me show you the builds. We're going to put it in our Loru Gaming in-game chat, okay? Let me show you. Let's see it, okay? Check it out. This is a T1 exotic worm fit. It's not my fit. We slightly modified it from the Abyssal Tracker website. We'll have a guide coming out on this very, very soon. And I like that I'm doing this live. Dink, thank you very much. You've been very helpful for this. That was a Lashak BP Hex. That was a Battleship BP. We're going to make a ton of money off that, dude. A ton. Okay, let's drop it again. Use Calm Exotic. Make it happen. Make it happen. Here we go. In again. We've done sub 6. Can we do sub 5? If we can do a sub 5-minute run, we can get 120 million Iskan-hour. Okay? In a T1 Kiki room. Kiki room. Here we go. The big DPS. We're going right for the Kiki. We're just going to try to push this immediately. Drones out. Drones out. Throw them out. And let's hit the Kiki immediately. Hit this Kiki with all of our DPS. We're going to be doing it. We're actually going to overheat this as well. Hit the Kiki. Gotta do it, y'all. Hit it with all of our damage. We want this missiles to go on this. That Kiki must die, ladies and gentlemen. Kikis do all. We're even overheating our missiles because the Kiki rooms are scary. You want to respect the Kiki Mora. You want to kill it as fast as possible. The only other thing I probably could do after we get this done, yes, good, is put our other missile group onto the Damavik and keep it going. Let's orbit this guy. Let's orbit this. And look at the damage that the Kiki's doing to us because I didn't pilot my ship correctly. And let's not burn out your guns, Loru, for God's sake. Don't be burning out your guns because you're not paying attention, Loru. Sheesh. Took us down to 1/4 health. Very nice. 12% damage. 12% damage. You know what I gotta do? I gotta make sure that my light missiles are on the outside and then my other missile launcher is on the inside. Very, very fun. Okay, we got that loot. Nothing crazy from that. Kiki room, scary room. You want to respect the Kiki, ladies and gentlemen. Turn this off, pull them in. Let's keep this at range. Turn this off, reload the guns. Reload the guns and keep it going. We're gonna keep this at range. Thank you very much. And let's get really close to this. Let's do it. Keep it going. Keep it going. I'm gonna repair all modules once we're in, I think, because this only has 12% damage. Let's repair all modules just in case. Just in case. Repair all these modules. Let's go right for the bioadaptive. We've got an overmind. We've got an overmind. Let's turn this one on. We do have a single spark needle as well. So that overmind is going to get hit first. Sorry, the spark mind is going to get hit first because this thing, the spark needle, is going to die first because that's just an easy, quick kill. These things do damage to us, so there's the overmind. Let's hit this frigate first just to take it out, just to be done with it, and then we're going to go after the Abyssal. The big battleship in this room, y'all. So let's see if we can do it. Everything's on. Everything's good. Now we're throwing all of our damage onto this guy. Let's do it. A lot of DPS is going to be needed. This is a full battleship, full. So let's make sure we need to try to pilot him closer towards the middle. So this is going to take a little bit of finagling. So let's make sure that he's like not going towards the edge of the map. We can definitely kill him with 150 DPS because what this guy will do is he'll start piloting away from the center. So what we need to do is we need to kind of like be in a circle around the center to try to make sure that we're corralling him towards this gate to make sure that no matter what he does, we can stop him from doing things. Let's overheat our weapons. Let's overheat our weapons and let's cut in now. Let's cut in, okay, to make sure that we're not going towards anything. Good. And I'm going to overheat our guns here because we want this to be doing. I am using one missile group is using Navy missiles. Just one is using Navies. Only one. And let's just keep on being around the outside here. Around the outside. Let's do a little bit more here. 6%. Let's overheat it just a little bit just to make sure we're getting this done. Let's turn off this overheat. Doing very well so far, y'all. Let's cut back in. Let's cut back in. He's down to armor. He's down to armor. Let's make sure we're not burning out stuff. 18%. 18%. Let's turn off the overheats because we got him to half armor already. Now, let's stop ship. Stop ship. We're going to be able to watch this. Watch our transversal. Stop ship and turn back this way. Double click it and then afterburner. That is the easiest way. You stop ship, double click in a direction and then go back the other way. It is one of the easiest ways for you to be able to about face and keep your transversal going. Thank you for that 50 million micro warp drive, my friend. Thank you for that, my friend. Excellent stuff. I see that he's going back this way, y'all. So let's come back this way. We're going to keep looking at where our ship is going, keeping him nice and close to this so we can get this done. He's down to hull. He's down to hull. Excellent stuff so far. Excellent stuff. And we're just going to keep on making sure he's nice and close to this. This is how we do it, Kim. You're learning stuff every single time you join us at the stream. I'm not going to do my about face thing because he's down to hull. I'm going to quickly kind of do this. We're underneath his gun range, so I'm feeling real confident we can take this guy out. I'm not going to overheat this. I'm just going to start prepping for when we can leave this. Let's turn off the afterburner. He's about to go down. Let's start orbiting this. He's down to hull. This room took us about... We're now at 15 minutes left. So if you hit this battleship room, it's not going to be a sub 6, a sub 5 minute run, but that's fine. That's okay, right? Let's repair these instead. Drones are in. Everything's looking good. Next. Okay. Drones are in. Everything's getting repaired. Let's hit this next one up. It's a game changer reactorize. This is great. Here, Fury versus Navy doesn't make much difference. Does it? This is an exotic. Don't we do more damage with that? This is going to be a very easy room, y'all. Let's do this. Going to be a very easy room. We didn't get our cap back in the last room. Not a terrible thing, but still something to be considered next time. We could have gotten our cap back and turned off our shields. I'm just going to leave our shields on so we don't have to worry about stuff. FELTs is within range. Let's hit you with this, and start throwing all of our damage onto this guy. Let's do it. Let's get nice and close to this. Nice and close to this. There we go. Ooh, speed. You saw it. Look, that cloud made me... That cloud made me go so fast away. Took us from our normal stuff to the next. Which one's stopping us? The Lucid Upholder is webbing me. So we have to try to hit that Lucid Upholder next time, because that web... We don't want to be stopped short. We're not going to be stopped short. We're already hitting this FELTs guy. Yo, big drops coming in. We got a glorified, decayed stasis webifier and another pattern. These are decent drops coming in. Glorifieds are pretty good. We're going to have to keep doing that. So, all right, this guy, let's turn our web back on. We are taking some damage because I had my afterburner off there a little bit, but we are confidently going to be able to keep going. So I had issues with the upholder. Yeah, because this guy webs you, so he does the E-War. Yep. That dealt a lot of damage to me. Yep, that's right. So far, so good. We're still at 13 minutes on this run. So you can do between sub 10 and I attacked the wrong one. I should have hit the upholder first on this room to be able to get this done, but that's totally fine. You can do sub 10 to sub 6. With my skills with this, if you're an alpha, you're definitely going to be able to do sub 11 minute runs with this stuff. Let's turn off everything. Excellent. Let's get this back in. Let's keep this at range. I want my keep at range to be close. Let's keep at range to be 1250. Yeah, let's reload all these. Drones are in. Yep, drones are in. Jump it. That was still sub 8 with a battleship room. T1 exotic worm, baby. Sub 8 on the battleship room. Can I repair something? No, I cannot. Let's wait for this to go. Once this abyssal trace is gone, we keep it going. Let's turn off this afterburner. Let's make sure our shield is capped up. Why not? Once this abyssal trace is gone, we can keep it going. Like below 8, sub 8. We did it in less than 8 minutes. That's what I'm trying to say. And then we go again. Calm exotic. Can I use it here? Boop. Activate. I have to wait for this abyssal trace to leave, which is right now. Once that abyssal trace leaves, we go back in and we just do it again. T1 worm exotics. You can make 100 million ISK an hour doing this. The ship costs 100 million. Okay. We are absolutely doing it right now. Let's turn these on immediately. Damavix coming in. Call out the drones onto this immediately. Let's start throwing out our stuff. Okay, good. So we split up our drones 1 and 1. We put our Tech 2 missiles on one of the Damavix. Then we put our single missile group that has faction ammo for a little bit more range onto this lone bioadaptive cache. Once we finish that off, we loot this guy, and then we put the missile launcher group onto the Damavik that we want to do. Once we have all of our missiles are on the right guy, our stuff is coming in, our missiles are active, our afterburner is on, we start orbiting this at the center, and we start doing this. Again, the Damavik room is a spider tanking extravaganza. So when there's 3 of them, you want to have split DPS to make sure that stuff's going. Can alphas use Tech 2 missiles? Can they? Even if you can't use Tech 2 missiles, the faction missiles are going to last you easy times with the faction missiles. No worries, all Gucci. Okay. Did T1 Exotic as an alpha in your fit? No battleship. 5 minute? Patum, you did it in 5:30? Well done, Patum. Well done. 5 minute runs, dude. 5-minute runs. Look at this. Look at this. Faction, these are Caldari Navy Scourge. Faction ammo is the green one. It's a great. Oh, let me answer you. New players in chat, ladies and gentlemen, let me answer you. T2 ammo is the one that has the little like Tech 2 triangle. Faction ammo has the green. Great answer. Great answer, Loru. Thanks, Loru. Great question for the new people coming in. Excellent. Let's keep it going. That was a sub 2-minute run. Sub 2-minute room, excuse me. We've got a Karen coming in. All right, let's do it. Let's turn the shield on because we don't want to deal with it. I'm not going to go after that cache, even though it's right there, because we're just going to... it is right there. No, because I want to hit the DPS up onto the Karen. I want to get this going because we want to have our sub run. Keep going. I'm going to ignore... And look, we just took a ton of damage from that. Yes, I see you, Karen. You doing things to me. I see you doing terrible things to me. Let's throw out the stuff. The bioadaptive cache. Let's go towards this. We're going to go right towards this. I'm confident enough in my tank to be able to hit this. So let's do the FELTs first. Once we take out the FELTs, then we start hitting the rest of this. Excellent. Let's do all of that on you, FELTs. Let's do it. I'm watching my tank to make sure we don't pop to something stupid. We're going to try to do the same thing we did. A lot of damage. We're going to have to come out at an angle here. Where I'm actually out of range with this. Yeah, keep hitting this, dude. Keep hitting this. Let's go. There we go. Okay. We have to do the same thing we did to that other battleship, to the Carbidus. We have to try to finagle it around them so that they come back towards the this. So that way we can make sure that once we leave, we're right by the entrance and exit. Because what the Carbidus likes to do is hang around the outside, comparatively to the map. They like to hang out at the very edge. So we have to try to get like around them and bring them back by corralling them in. We might not be able to do it. They're pretty far off the edge of the map right now. So let's overheat our guns here just to be able to do this. And let's keep a sharp eye on where we are because we're coming to the edge of the map here. We're coming to the edge of the map. I'm actually going to turn off my afterburner because I am worried. I'm worried about this. We're also going to turn off our overheating because I'm just scared. I'm scared. I'm going to try to come around the Carbidus. I'm waiting for the red. We're getting to the edge. How fast is this going? 300? I go a little bit faster than the Carbidus. Let's try to pulse the afterburner one time to come right on the edge of this. Yeah. Let's pulse the afterburner. Try to get you going back towards the stuff. And look, he's actually already in hull. Let's see, he's already in hull. Let's just start heading back. Yeah. Start heading back. Good. I didn't look at his health. I was so focused on trying to make sure that we were corralling the Carbidus back towards stuff. I actually lost a little bit of time there. Not a big deal, but we lost a little bit of time because I didn't have to be corralling it as much. We actually did a ton of DPS to it. So, and let's repair. The Carbidus room took us less than 3 minutes. Yes. Okay. I'm so glad you're enjoying them, Griffin. So glad. What's up, Hawk? I love it. And you do this on stream today. Hawk, we're able to do 100 million to 120 million ISK an hour in T1s with a worm doing this devoted night. You get all of my respect, dude. Let's go let's go down here. Let's go down a little bit. This devoted knight is going to get all of my respect. This is a big damage boy. This guy does many DPS, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's throw the drones out right now, right after the bioadaptive cache, and once he's within range, and there it is. Start throwing all the damage onto this guy. All the damage. We got a cruiser. I think we'll be okay, but this guy, you saw, he's already hitting me. Let's keep it going. Okay. Keep it going. Let's keep it going. If y'all are talking in the Loru Gaming chat, if I'm locked in like this, guys and gals, you notice I'm not really reading the Loru Gaming in-game chat, okay? I see some of you talking in there. If you're trying to talk to us, you can talk on stream. The Loru Gaming in-game chat is mostly for y'all to be able to talk to each other while you're in-game. Can you loot this? Jeez Louise. I don't want to die. Something stupid like that. Let's get this done. Oop, I'm taking some damage. I shouldn't be orbiting that. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, but we're taking some damage. I gotta keep range in this guy. Quarter health. I told you he gets my respect. I'm gonna overheat. This is the last room. Yeah, this is the origin. Another tip for you if you're in the abyss. We were told this on last stream. See how this says origin conduit? If this is named origin conduit, that means this is the final room. Okay, and look at that, y'all. Look at that. Easy room. We just put the DPS on him. We overheat to push through his tank. There it is. Let's turn off this. Bring the drones in. Keep the shield thing on just while that's happening. Let's keep this at range. That was the final room. This was a sub 8 Sub 8 with a KYBERNAUT room, dude. With a KYBERNAUT room. Let's repair all these modules. And then let's jump. If it says origin, it's the final gate. That's how you can kind of, you don't have to think about it. There it is. You can just easily do that. Easily do that. Okay. Good stuff. Sub 8-minute runs. It's Arbiter. You keep uncloaking just to let us know that you're there. It's so funny, dude. Let's keep repairing these modules. Let's repair all these. Good stuff so far. Once this Abyssal Trace is gone, we're going to get it done. You can join our Loru Gaming in-game chat. You can also wait for me to put out an Abyss video about this. Okay? We're going to do a full Alpha Abyss missile guide for you with this fit. This is incredible. You can be ganked in high sec, but we're not in a we're not doing an Abyss that does suspect status, okay? If you take Agilas into like T4s, you get suspect status if you're in certain areas of high sec. That's another reason why I think the Worm might be, quote, better than the Agila, because you don't get the suspect status when you do, like, when you're pushing the ship to its limit. What's the thing in your cargo? A hard shell? That is a oh crap button that increases our shield health if I need it. If I need it. Let's go right for the bioadaptive. We've got the Damavix showing up immediately, and Vile Swarmers. The Vile Swarmers are here, so we're going to have to keep these on at all times. These Damavix are a little bit out of range. Let's start our missiles just because, and there it is. There it is. We start throwing our drones out at these right now. There we go. Let's micro these a little bit. Good, good, good. Excellent. Go loot this. Our last one isn't there. These Vile Swarmers are going to do constant damage to us, and they're just kind of tickling you. But you don't have to damage them. You don't have to damage them because they stop DPS on you once the guys are done. Ooh, I shouldn't be splitting up stuff. There's only 2 Damavix, so I should have all of my DPS on one of these. All of my DPS on one. Let's do it. All right, good. Start orbiting this guy. Start orbiting, and that's what happens, y'all. That's what happens. Excellent. Let's turn this back on. All missiles. This will be an easy room again, y'all. If it's just 2 Damavix and the Vile Swarmers, easy room. Absolutely easy room. Just gonna take this guy out post-haste. Very, very cool. We don't even need the afterburner. We don't even need the afterburner here. Wow. Wow. Alphas can use it, Kiki, for sure. Dune is tonight, random. Dune is tonight. If anybody has questions about our schedule, you can check in our Discord. You can also look on YouTube to see when we are doing things. We try to schedule out the streams in advance. That was a sub 2-minute room. Yowzer. Yowzer. This is T1 exotic, Tala. T1 exotic. We're trying to push sub 10-minute runs. What do we got? We got strike needles all day. Strike needles all day means we are going to be taking some damage. I don't see any spark needles, but that's it. We should be fine. We should be fine. Let's call out the drones right now. There we go. Let's start microing all of our drones, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent. Microing all of our stuff. You should be on this one, and you should be on this one. Keep locking up these. Thank you very much. Let's keep it going. What do we got? We got a blue shield. Signature radius penalty means more damage coming to us. That should be fine. Not necessarily worried about that. Let's turn our heals on. Turn our heals. Get them going. Get them going. Let's lock up the rest of these nerds. And you and you. The microing of the drones is the way to get this done. What was I doing in that T6 Abyss? That T6 Abyss, dude, I feel bad about it now. Now, I felt bad about it before, but this is so much easier to micro your drones against the frigates. I can't believe how much better this is. No such thing as a stupid question, ladies and gentlemen. We are a newbie-friendly stream. We want you to learn the things. We got one more room. This is going to be another sub 2-minute room, bro? Okay. Okay, dude. Another sub 2-minute room. Yeah, Dink, I see what you're saying about literally. I did a T6 in a blinged out Ishtar, and I died with a big clone. We died to time. I didn't micro my drones at all. That's what at all. I was throwing geckos on frigates, dude. You would have been upset with me. You would have been upset, absolutely. And that, you know, I did it to learn. And boy, oh boy, did we learn. Okay, you would have been mad. You did warn me. Hey, thanks for the kick follow. God bless you, my friends. Chat, we did a behind the scenes stream on Kick the other day, and it went very, very well. It went very, very well. Let's keep doing this. Let's save one of these for the bioadaptive. Let's get nice and close to this. Let's get nice and close to this. Remember, when you're in the Damavik room, one drone, Tech 2 missile group, then our bioadaptive is getting our faction missile. Single one has a slightly different range, so you can easily poke this and get it done. It was like a 10 billionist loss, I think. It was a big loss, but we do it for the people. We do it to learn, baby. Okay. Hard learns in the abyss. Dune today, Anukas. Dune is tonight. Dune is tonight. We're gonna do our first evening stream is on the books. Eve during the day, Dune at night is what we're going to do today. Don't you worry, y'all. And Eve Frontier in 2 weeks, guys. We're gonna have to stream like 5 days a week, twice a day with the demand that y'all have. I'm stoked for it. Now I was just about to say, we are starting to take some more damage. So we're gonna have to make sure that we're taking out these Damaviks very, very quick. Okay. Ghosty, what's up? Ghosty, welcome in. There's no such thing as stupid questions, but there is stupid answers. Yes. Is this going to be a sub 5? We're at sub 5 currently. Oop, I have the drones are going on the wrong one. Let's go after this guy. Go after this guy. Once you're down to 2 Damaviks, you do want to stick it to 1 Damavik. You just want to have it at 1. We're going to keep our afterburners on because I don't want to see them spider tanking, see them healing each other up. That's what we want to avoid. Let's keep us going. Did my missile group turn off? That was why I wasn't dying so much. So much to manage. All right, now we can turn off our afterburner. Let's get ready to get nice and close to this. Let's orbit this at about 1,000. Turning off your afterburner lets you make sure that you get the stuff done. Easy peasy. Didn't even have to overheat. Didn't even have to overheat. Crazy. Drones come back. Shift R. Bring drones back. Control R. Reloads guns. Drones are in. That was a sub 6 minute run. Oh, baby. Yo. You can do 100 to 120 million ISK an hour with this worm. Where has this been all my life? You know, where has this been all my life? Look at this. We've gotten 60 million ISK so far. We're going to pay for the ship. Look at this. This is incredible. This is nuts. Do you want to make 100 million ISK an hour? You can buy a worm. One of the reasons I did the Alpha Abyss missile series is because you can't afford 120 million ISK out of the gate. Obviously. What you can do is go check out the guides we have on how to fly the Corax, how to fly the other alpha-friendly Abyss missile series that we have that we're going to be adding more to the worm very, very soon, okay? The Caracal, all of these are like 20, 30 million ISK ships, with the Corax being a 2 million ISK ship. You do a bunch of those to save up for the worm, and then you're printing money. So we're going to be playing with the Frontier devs in 2 weeks on stream, chat. We're going to be doing it live on stream. The Eve Frontier stuff is lifted. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Lock in. Are you ready? Are you ready, y'all? Because we're about to have some big DPS. We've got Tyrannos room. We've never done this room. Let's see if we can get it done. I'm going to wait on my heals because I think this guy newts as well. Pretty sure this guy newts as well. Let's lock him up immediately. Let's hit the Tyrannos first. Let's not waste any. Let's give full respect to the Tyrannos, okay? This guy, they do random E-war. We're not gonna mess. It looks like he's hitting me with a disruptor. Good. We got kind of lucky on the disruptor. Okay? Because if he started nuding me, we'd be having a tough time. All right, all of our missiles are on this guy. Look at the death lasers that are around us right now, y'all. What the heck is happening? Let's loot this and loot it and orbit it. Good, and there it goes. And look at that, chat. That was easy. We just had to throw our DPS onto him and keep it going. Wow. He's a nudie boy, JM Lucy. He's a nudie boy. Let's keep hitting these. Look at these crazy looking sleeper mobs. Look at this, huh? Control F9 lets you see stuff. Have you ever seen The Abyss? Look at EVE Online, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful game. Absolutely incredibly beautiful game. Okay, turn off everything, reload guns. Get close. Turn off everything, reload guns, get close, baby. EVE Online is a gorgeous game. You know, let's jump this. Look at EVE Online, dude. Control F9 AE. I'm teaching everybody how to play EVE Online. If it's not clear, every single time you see me live, you're going to be able to get the best EVE guides possible. We've got Damaviks showing up. This is a worrisome room. How are we doing? It's just 1 Damavik. Let's go take out the Damavik first. That's a speedy room there as well. Damavik is going to be first, y'all. Damavik gotta be prio in here. Yes, sir. Ooh. They're not going to be able to... Chat, what am I thinking? We have to throw our drones out and micro the frigates. As always. Yes. Let's keep throwing all DPS onto the Damavik. And then we're going to keep microing our frigates down. The Damavik dies first. Because we want to make sure that all of the spooling is kilt and dead and called it a day. We got 3 more spark needles. Drone missiles. Drone missiles. You know, so. Kimmy, don't worry. We're going to have all of this on our YouTube very, very soon, Kimmy. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Okay. And is that a joke? Is that a joke? That was a 1-minute room. That was a 1-minute room. Okay. That was a 1-minute room. Damavic Teslas. Man, you start seeing how this goes. Oop, and here we go. I had to say it, didn't I? Throw out all the damage onto the Leshak. This is actually a decently easy room. Decently easy room because the Leshak is so low and his tracking sucks. So let's turn on the afterburner. Turn on. He will hit me for a ton though. So let's turn on the old afterburner and keep us going. All of our missiles are on the right thing. Good. Once our afterburner's on, he starts missing me. Obviously, chat. Obviously. Okay. All of the missiles onto this. Yowzer. Yowzer. So, hi, honey. Hi, honey. She likes. Everybody say hi, Mrs. Loru. Hi, honey. I love you a lot. You're a great wife. She really is, though, Chan. A fantastic wife. I can tell you. It's worth getting a wife, ladies and gentlemen. It's worth the heartache of kissing the other frogs. It's worth doing the other stuff. Having a wife like mine is just amazing. 10 out of 10. She's smoking hot, absolutely brilliant, and I love her so much. It's good to see you, honey. It's good to see you. Chat, did we just do it? That was a sub 5-minute run. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Yo, whoa. Sub 5 minutes, baby. That's a ton of ISK. A ton of ISK an hour. What's the Sully meme? It's yeah, honey, thank you for loving me. I love you more every day, honey. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Sounds like a record. That was a record, for sure. 4.5 minutes. 4.5 minutes. Am I the Gordon Ramsay of the Abyss? What are you? A Triglavian sandwich? I can't. I accept this title, and I will tell you, I will use my power only for good and making sure that the best Abyss content comes to YouTube as well. I guess we can handle T2 with some faction mods. I don't think we can. After seeing that Vedmak room, I don't think we can. I think the tank is just too little on the worm to be able to get it done. Devoted Knight, ladies and gentlemen, what did we say? What did we say about the Devoted Knight? He hits hard. He hits hard. Lock it up. Lock it up. Let's throw out our drones right now. Where is this nerd? He's up there. He's showing up. Let's get the drones in range. Once he's in range, all DPS is going to go on this guy. 38. There it is. All DPS on this guy. All drones on this guy. Lock him up. Get it done. Get it done. Yes, sir. Boom, boom, boom. He gets our full respect, y'all. He's hitting me for a ton. We might have to overheat here. He's hitting me for a ton. That once we get to half, we're gonna start. Once we get a little bit more, I think we are gonna overheat our stuff. Because goodness, this was a lot. I might have to overheat here. Let's see it. Let's see it. Keep it going. And let's orbit this. Let's look at this guy. There it is. I'm gonna overheat this. I'm gonna overheat our heals here. He's hitting me for too hard right now. We have to overheat our stuff. Overheating. Overheating. Too close. It's too close. He's nuding me too. Overheat. Overheat guns. Overheat guns. Get me out of here, dude. Get me out of this death room. He's nuding me and he's webbing me, bro. Overheat everything, okay? All right, we're good on heals. Let's turn that off. Dink should be... Oof, I said we were good on heals, but then he hits me like that. He's nuding me like crazy as well. I'm gonna keep... Oh, let's overheat this still, y'all. Half health. I'm looking at my cap. I think we're gonna just be able to get it just under the wire. There it is. Woof. Woof. Okay. That was quite the room. Woof. Good. Ooh, scary. Scary stuff, chat. Okay, let's pull everything back. Turn off the afterburner. Scary stuff. Let's turn off everything. We're gonna heal back up. We're gonna heal back up. I have to not orbit this. I have to not orbit this. That was my problem. I was orbiting the center, and I should have kept him at range. I should have kept going in a wide angle. My problem was that I was trying to just orbit this. Orbit a 500, shield boost off, he can't track you. Oh, okay, we'll have to do that next time. All right, we're overheating everything. We're repairing everything. Drones are in. Yo, thank you for the super chat, baby. Fleet.
Get yourselves together, please.
Pando, probably. What's up, Gear? It's good to see you. Thanks for the super chat, my friend. Yeah. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, the next one. Another Devoted Knight. Guess what, chat? We get to practice. Turn everything on. We get to practice again. I'm actually worried. I'm actually worried about this guy. We get to practice this dude right now, y'all. Right now. Let's throw this out. Throw this out. Lock him up, chat. Lock him up. Lock him up. Okay, all the DPS on this guy. All the DPS on this guy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You said orbit him at 500? You said orbit him at 500. I think I'm just gonna try to keep it range. I'm gonna try to keep him at range. I'm gonna try to keep him at range. Let's try the keep it range strat first. Let's try that first. Let's just go through this. Let's loot this and just keep our transversal going. And let's try to just hug the outside of this entire thing, okay? Let's try to hug the outside. Stop stopping. Oh my god. Stop stopping ship. Stop stopping the ship right now. He's at 20k. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's just get away from him. Let's go. Let's just keep going in a different direction of this freaking nerd, dude. 22, not hitting me. Speed tanking it. Speed tanking it. Let's just go in the opposite direction. We want to try to keep within the range of our guns. 27, we're getting out of range of our guns. He's not doing any damage to me. This is what we have to do. Never stop, never stopping. 20 km, that's right. That's right, chat. Here it is, 27. 20, we'll orbit him at 20 km. I got you, excuse me. Okay, y'all, look at that. Easy. See why you practice? See why you practice, y'all? You try a new strategy, and you keep it going. Amazing stuff. That was our second room. We're at 16 minutes. 16 minutes. Dev Knight is drop drones and run strat. Correct. Never stop, never stopping. Okay, we did that. That was pretty good. What do we have in the final room? We have some FELTs. Let's go to the bioadaptive right now. Let's turn this on. Turn this on. We got some Lucid Wardens are going to go down first, y'all. Lucid Wardens are going to be the first kills here. Yes, FELTs coming in. The Lucids are getting hit first with all of our stuff. We're going to throw out our things. Excellent. We've got our drones nice and microed. Look at me learning, y'all. Look at your boy learning. We're getting webbed by the Lucid Wardens. That was the right call for sure. We're going to take some damage here because we're going to go down because of this. Okay. Can Micro Orb help against the Death Knights? Sure. I can tell you just my personal how I play the Abyss. I don't like MWDs in the Abyss. MWDs are a one wrong move and you're dead situation. One wrong move and that's it kind of thing. And that's just not for me, boys and girls. That's not for me. You just go way too fast. Way too fast. Let's check. Let's move our filters over here because I don't want to be able to see stuff. Let's put it right here. Sure. Bring back the drones. Turn off that. Wow, y'all, this is freaking incredible how much this is. This is another sub 6 minutes. We just hit another sub 6 minute run. Sub 5, sub 6. We're paying for this ship in an hour. What the heck, dude? What the heck? I can't believe how well this is going. And look at all this other stuff we're getting. We're getting some super titles. We got a couple glorified patterns. Tons more stuff. We still have 16. Let's do a couple more of these, y'all. Let's do like maybe 1 or 2 more of these. And we're just gonna keep it going. Thanks, Web. Appreciate it. Gotta represent, you know what I'm saying? Let's turn off the old afterburner. Nothing needs repairing. Don't think so. Once that abyssal trace is gone, we are good to go. And let's do another calm exotic. Stick around to the end of the stream, ladies and gentlemen, because we're gonna be giving away fully fit Gilas and a worm. We're going to be giving away this exact ship so you can do T2, T1, T3, and T4 Abyss. We're going to give those away when we head back to Jeddah. Stick around. We're going to give fully fit ships away to all of you. So, tip, don't carry loot back to the Abyss. There it is. Actually correct. Actually correct. Let's go after this bioadaptive cache. That's like above me for some reason. What do we got here? We got Lucid Escorts. You already know what to do, baby. Chat, you already know what to do. You already know what we're going to do here. We're going to swap up our drones and micro them. This is the same room that we just did. We just did this room. Now we're in an orange cloud, so our shield is going to, you know, not be as effective, but this is going to be still fine. This is going to still be fine, okay? Because I know based on past experience that we can, in fact, kill this room super simply. Loot this, get it done. Get it done. We're getting full on our ammos, ladies and gentlemen. Full on our loots. Let's keep it going. What's up, Go Kid? It's good to see you. Welcome in. We're doing Abyss T1 Exotic Worm Fits. So far, so Gucci. How much time have I wasted in Abyss? Because I have not been microing my drones. with my Gila. I am actually mad at myself for not knowing about this dude. I actually am. I'm mad at myself. That was a sub 2-minute room. Disgusting. Bananas. Gross. Ew. Shane Gillis chat. Gross. It's one of my favorite bits, dude. It's so good. Please drop loot in any station after this. Mickey, don't you worry, buddy. We will. I'm a donkey on edge, guys. I mess around. We go get it done. All right, we got Damavix coming in. You already know what it is, chat. We got a speed cloud coming in as well. Drones going out. Let's put this right here. We're going to split tank our drones onto these and getting it done. So, excellent. What do you mean microing your drones? See how I'm manually telling? Microing is a term from StarCraft and my RTS days, Command & Conquer. And what we're doing is we're putting one drone on this Damavik and the other drone on this Damavik. I'm manually telling my drones what to do and where to go. Instead of just pressing F and just hoping, we're microing our drones. It's micro movements. And when you talk about games like EVE and similar stuff, you can do macro moves and you can do micro moves. A micro is when you have a bunch of your stuff like really making sure everything's getting clicked. Basically, my ADD is very satisfied right now is what's happening. The first Damavik is a little bit tougher to kill, so you want to make sure all missiles are on one once you get the loot, and then once that's done, you go to the next Damavik. If you're just joining us, this is a more difficult room. If you don't split tank stuff, you have to split tank your drones onto 2 of these because they spider tank, and then once of the 3 Damaviks, once one of them is dead, all DPS on one. All on one. And they just start dropping. Look at this. Look at it. Look at how well this is going, everybody. Ugh, my neck hurts. Ugh, getting it done. So, it's the micromanage. Correct. Similar. All right, we're in a speed cloud, so we're going to turn off our afterburner. We're going to get nice and close to this because we need to leave this room very shortly. So let's get nice and close to this. Let's keep him at range. This Damavik is going to really give us a nice cinema-looking spot at the end of this as he gets nice and close to us. I can literally stop ship right now because he's only doing 53 damage to us. Easy peasy. Let's turn this off. Reload this. Once the drones are in, we jump it. EVE Online never looked so good, ladies and gentlemen. Come on back, Hornets. The Hornets are having a hard time getting in my inventory. You see this? The Hornet is having a hard time getting in my inventory because of the speed cloud. So I'm just going to double click in a direction to help. The Hornet is stuck. It's stuck because of the speed cloud. It's going too fast. So I'm going to double click into a direction to try to get. I've never seen this happen before. Look at this Adderall freaking Hornet, dude. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Let's orbit this at 500 just to make sure. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. I've never seen this before. Come on. I'm just gonna leave you behind. I'm just gonna leave that order. I've never seen that before. Or not looting all the cans. We get more ISK per hour, Will, if we only loot the bio-adaptives and keep it going. We get more ISK per hour. Vile Swarmer Room. This is the easy room, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Vile Swarmer Room. Let's make sure we lock them up. Let's throw the missiles right here. Let's throw our drones out. These Damaviks will spider tank each other. No, there's only 2 of them. There's only 2 of them. So we throw all DBS on one. All DBS on one. Yeah. Okay, let's loot this guy up, and orbit this. We're getting some Skinner stuff too. Sick. All DPS on this. These Vile Swarmers, you do not have to kill them. They will despawn and stop fighting you once you kill the rest of the mobs in here. I like that we've gotten some Skinner stuff. Very, very cool. Very cool. Let's keep hitting this. Last Damavik, and then this is the last room. This is going to be another sub. If we DPS this guy down further, this is going to be a sub 6-minute room. Even with that crazy weird glitch with the Hornets not able to get into our thing. Crazy. Go in, loot closest can, and clear the room. When you're doing T1 exotics in an afterburner worm, yes. Do not take what we're doing here and apply it to every single abyss. Do not. This is the specific strategy for this abyss, this weather, in this fit. Does that make sense? That was a sub. We got a Gnosis right there as well, chat. Let's, I don't like seeing that Gnosis there, so let's go here. Ugh, I don't like seeing that Gnosis there because we might have combat probes coming in and messing. So let's just, that Astero is our friend, so let's get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. 50 million is locked in, including a Skinner Studio supplies. I'm opening this. What does this give me? Nice, some sequencers. Let's hit the next one. There's a Synesis there as well. What do we got here? And a fermionic sequencer. Cool. Just some Skinner stuff, nothing crazy. I accept. I'm gonna haul these later on my hauling ship that's dedicated to this. So basically, right. Not the closest, you go to the bio cache. The bio cache is the one to do. Yes, yes, correct. Alrighty, y'all. Let's deposit this stuff off. This is all the loot we've been able to get. Not those, actually. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Not that. Let's do this. This and 0. Yeah, we want those back. Here is the loot. Not this one. This was given to us by Arvito. 67 million-esque in about an hour. Okay, and that was us learning stuff. We didn't even do the full efficiency. We did 3 or 4 runs not at full efficiency. And that's not counting the craftables that we got. Amazing. Amazing. Gyo, I got you. And let me do you one better, Gyo. Stick around, because we're about to head back to Jeddah. We're about to head back to Jeddah. My streaming PC just blue screened. Well, that's fun. My streaming PC just blue screened. I have I know the stream is still active because I wasn't actively streaming on it right now, but it just blue screened. That's crazy. So, time for a new computer, chat. Time for a new computer. Okay, I'll have to figure that out for sure. This computer is 10 years old and it's still getting stuff done. We're gonna head back to Jeddah right now and we're gonna give away 4 fully fit Gila fits for you. Okay, fully fit T4, no, 3 fully fit Gilas, and we're gonna give away 2 Abyss Worms. This is a T4 Gila fitting. This is a 550 million-isk fit. We're gonna give those away. My streaming computer did just blue screen. That's so funny, chat. Amazing. Is there an alternative for alphas to replace that afterburner into something with a similar speed? Yeah, you just use a lesser afterburner. Yeah, dude. Just use a monopropellant afterburner. It's a little bit less speed, and that's okay. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. What's funny is my computer blue screened, literally doing like very little stuff. So we're gonna have to figure that out, right? I was hoping I could get this done with things, but we're gonna have to figure that out. So yeah, you just use a monopropellant afterburner. Don't use a compact one, because the compact one is lesser stats, right? Let's hit this. No need for 4, just give me 1 T6, 6 billion Gila. Okay, Elmasa, okay, you know, Elmasa, yes. Maybe we give you the big one instead. I'm restarting my stream computer while we're doing this, chat, okay? Let's keep us going. And looks like we're good. Looks like we're good, yes. I am back. All Gucci, okay. Chat, let's give some stuff away. Thank you for sticking around and hanging out with us on this great stream today. I am gonna end stream basically now because I have to prep for Dune Awakening tonight, and I have to do a couple videos in the meantime. So, as an Omega, I always use monopropellant. Uses less capacitor. I hear... That's a good question. Don't use Tech 2s because the monopropellant uses less capacitor. Let's open up our trusty handy-dandy compare tool. Okay, in your compare tool, what we're gonna do is we're gonna click this 3 dots and go to only show attributes that differ. See right here? How many of you didn't know that? Type 1 in chat. It blew my mind when we found this. Blew my mind. So let's see it. It uses 5 less cap and the maximum velocity bonus is a little bit less. There you go, Lost Prophet, Jakku Mac. I got you. The compare tool just got easier for you. So the Tech 2 afterburner takes 22, and the monopropellant is 15. The Tech 2 is 10% more velocity. I gotta tell you, I agree. And it's much less ISK, just less risk on your wallet. It's not a big deal. 2 million ISK is not that big a deal when you're making 100 million ISK an hour. But for 10% loss, I agree. The monopropellant one has got to be it, because what kills you in there? We're not necessarily winning because of speed. We need to be able to have our cap back up. And what's our total capacitor? We have 685 capacitor. So it's not like we don't have a ton of cap. I got to agree with you. The monopropellant. So after testing this worm, Is this alpha friendly? Yeah, it is. You just have to, instead of doing a T2, we're gonna do a mono propellant afterburner. Okay, let's do that. Put it right here. And this is your fit, y'all. And it's not with these exotics. Yeah, with a hard shell just in case. Yes, let's insta-dock, please. Okay. I hope you've seen how you can fly the abyss today. I hope you as new players understand better how to do stuff. I'm going to one more time put this fit into our Loru Gaming in-game chat. How to join this chat is you press plus and then you type Loru Gaming over your chat window, and that's where it is. Okay? 100% can give it a try, and I hope that you practice. The first time you get this ship, take it into a T0. Take it into a T0 and practice it there like 2 things just to get used to flying it. Don't be like me and just yeet it into a T2 and, you know, then die to a Vedmac. It was not fun. All right, y'all, we're back. We made it back. Look at that. Look at that. It's time. Fully fit Gilas, 3 of them, and I have 1 worm for you as well. Fully fit ships. 4 of you are going to win excellent looking Gilas for you to be able to do Abyss for yourself. And here's how you can enter in. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to enter into this giveaway, first you got to be following on Twitch or subbed on YouTube. Always the free stuff, forever, always the free stuff. Then you got to be in Discord. Do those 2 things, and you'll be eligible to enter in 4 winners. 4 winners. 3 fit Abyss Gila. 1 fit Abyss Worm. Okay, and the last thing you're going to do is you're going to type the word that we say once we type it. We're going to give y'all a couple minutes. Come on down. Okay. Just sheet it into the T2 and 1. Took longer, but was successful. And this is my point, Lord Rav. You might win in a worm at a T2. You might. But if it takes you 18 minutes, I'm doing 3 Abyss in the times it takes you to do 1. You understand? If it takes you 17 minutes to do a T2, I'm making more ISK per hour doing 3 T1s at sub 7 minutes on average. That's the way. That's the way. Guru Ramsey, what are you? A Triglavian sandwich. Exactly. Do another word to give away if you want to, Patamus. If you want, I'm not gonna like you. The donations are always accepted, never required. Okay, you can enjoy and just get it done. Here we go. Any primers in chat, Zeddy? Any
Twitch primers, any Twitch primers? Yeah. Anybody want to do that? Yes, sir. Yeah.
It's gonna be a great time. Okay, let's do it. All right, y'all. Time to start this giveaway. The word is code Loru. Everybody type code Loru 1 time, case sensitive, into Discord to be entered in. 1 time, case sensitive, into Discord to be eligible to enter in. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get the last day to get your skill points, it's 9 million-ish skill points for less than $100 is today. The last day to do it is today over on Marquee Store. And if you use my code, you can get it for even cheaper. We are affiliates on the Marquee Dragon Store, and the big boost bundle is happening right now. This is 9 million skill points. Which of these are worth it? The 20-buck one is definitely worth it. The 30-buck one is a little bit less worth, and the 43-buck one is a little bit less worth than that. Choose your favorite or don't. Not a problem. Every single time you buy skill points, Plex, Omega, it'll cost you less if you use my code Loru, L-O-R-U. Let me show you how. You click your 3-month Omega, you add it to cart, and look, you type L-O-R-U, you press apply, and the discount auto-populates. Now, I know it's not a very big discount, but it's the same Eve items you're already getting for less money. So, enjoy your stuff. Would you like Omega on sale every time? Would you like Plex on sale every time? Use my code and get it done. Sorry, I almost said 14 because I saw this 4. 1,300 of you have used my code in the last month. Thank you. Thank you. Incredible stuff. Amazing. So how do you redeem codes? Easy peasy. You Google Eve Online code redeem, and you do it right here. You do it right here. This is the website for you. It's very simple. You just paste the code in there and call it a day. Okay. That's right, Jakku. If you're in the EU, you get no international transaction fees. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So here's the big shtick. You can use my code on the official Eve store, LORU, same code. You don't get a discount, but I get more of a cut. I'd rather you use Marquee Store because you get a discount. Use Marquee Store, use my code. 1,300 of you have been. Thank you for that. Going once on this giveaway. Going twice. Last call. 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Sold, baby. Yeah.
4 of you are about to get fit Gilas. 4 winners. Fit Gilas. And then the last guy is going to get a fit worm for the Abyss. The winner is... I love doing this for y'all. Hope you had a great time today, everybody. I know you did, because there's tons of you in chat. We're having a great time, and you're doing great by enjoying the Abyss. And then tonight, we are going to play some good old-fashioned Dune Awakening, just as God intended. Both EVE Online and Dune Awakening. Yes, sir. You can give it to Loru Sunstrider. That is my name, Loru Sunstrider. I'm in the KYBERNAUTs. That's me. Okay. 2 streams, doing evening streams tonight. Here's Johnny. Big Eve streams coming in. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. 4 winners. Fit Gilas and a fit worm in this order. The name is... The winners are Wydenbari, Selvak, and Webb. Deriva! Congratulations to the winners getting your stuff. I will DM you on Discord to get your in-game names. I owe people giveaways from last week. Thank you for your patience. I owe. How much do I owe from last week? Ooh. Chat. What's up, Kira? We have another worm that's going to be given away on a future stream, Kira. Thank you for that, Kira. 07 to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I owe how much from last week? That's this one's worth 2 billion officially. 1 billion, 200 million. Redeemer. This is another 3 billion. So I still have 10 billion-ish to give away from last week. Okay. If you're new to the game and you're unsure what's up, we make sure to do the best Eve guides, the best Eve streams. Show up, follow the stream, we'll get you in. Chat, tonight is our first ever on the books evening stream. We're going to be doing both Dune Awakening and EVE Online. And if you want to make sure that you know what's what, head on down to YouTube and go to our live so you can see and you can RSVP to which streams you would like. We typically do these like a week in advance, okay? We're going to get EVE Frontier on the books. We're going to have EVE Vanguard on the books as well. We're going to check out Arc Raiders so we can see how it compares to EVE Vanguard. We're going to try all these things. Tonight is Dune Awakening. These timetables here, let me do this. This timetable auto fits to your time zone. So you can check this and see when we're live. The other way to do this is you come up here into the events section of Discord, see what's kind of moving in the top right. You click events and you can RSVP to these to figure out what's up. This is where our schedule lives, is in Discord, y'all. Tonight is Dune Awakening. Had a great time with you today, chat. Don't go anywhere just yet. We're going to raid out the Eve category and see if we can drop the viewership off with who we need to do. Is it just me? What's going on? Am I the only one playing EVE Online today? Am I the only one playing EVE? There's no way, right? There's no way? It's me? This is a bug. It's got to be a bug, right? Twitch is broken. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the EVE category. It's just me. Nobody else is here. I guess. Can I go to my following list? Somebody's got to be here. No live channels. That's great. Guys, look, okay? Look, I can't make this any more clear. You need to follow me on Kick. It's free to do. You gotta follow me on Kick. This crap keeps happening with Twitch. Follow me on Kick. It takes 2 seconds. I literally don't know if this website is going to be around anymore. Okay? I don't know. We're gonna raid Chlorokin. I had to manually go find the man. Jeez Louise. We're going to raid Chlorokin. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, no matter where you are, head on down to Chlorokin's Twitch with us and type in Loru raid. Yeah. Dude, this is such a, we have to keep raiding him back and forth because he keeps messing with us and he raided my channel and everybody typed in Loru raid from his channel. How dare you? It's so funny. We'll see you tonight for Dune and tomorrow for EVE Online's Friday Fleet. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next time. Thanks for the kick follow, Trevor. We'll see you there. Chat, had a great time hanging out with you today. Okay, Loru raid. Yeah. We'll see you there, baby. Loru raid. Yeah.